this week with another game against Toby and his AdMech, which is exciting. I got thoroughly stumped last time you were on the channel.
I think it was a little closer than that, but it was
points wise. But I had so many of my Terminators taken off. But today my Terminators are 3 wounds. Yeah, we're gonna do a 2,000 point match. What was the match? Battle Lines?
Yeah.
Battle Lines.
Yes,
there we go.
That's the one.
This guy right here. Yeah, I'm really excited. Let's just jump right into it.
Cool.
All right. So, my list today is going to be Grey Knights, surprise, and I'm doing a battalion, and this is the rough draft of my list I'm taking to the tournament next week. So a lot of you are going to tell me it's not optimized. Please tell me that and start yelling at me about what I should change with it. We're going to see how it works. I have some plans with it. But yeah, battalion. I'm bringing Grandmaster in Nemesis Dreadknight. He has a sword, which are really cool now. Do you see how they changed? Yeah, so they have the sweep profile and the big old smashy slashy profile. And on a Grandmaster, it's gonna be very good.
Yeah.
He has the Psycannon and the Gatling Psilencer, so he can shit out a lot of attacks, a lot of range attacks as well. He is my Warlord, and I've given him 2 Warlord traits. He has the Hammer of Righteousness, so when he charges, he gets, or is charged, he gets +1 to wounding, which is really cool. He also has Unyielding Anvil, so units within 6 inches of him gets objective secured, including characters. And if something has objective secured, it counts as 2 models. Ooh. So each Terminator is going to be an objective secured Terminator with 2 that counts as 2 models per Terminator. And he also, power-wise, I gave him Empyric Amplification, which says, hey guys, that thing, add an extra damage to it when you hit it. He's also got Warp Shaping. Ooh. And relics-wise, I gave him the Sigil of Exigence. Are you familiar with that one?
I'm not.
Okay, so it's so his relic, once per game, when he is targeted with a ranged attack, I can teleport him somewhere.
Oh no.
And you have to choose a different target.
Oh no. Okay, well.
So if you target him, he just goes, nah, I'm on this side of the board now.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, it's awesome. I've also paid 20 points to give him Servant of the Throne. So once per game, he can activate a 3-up invuln for the remainder of the turn.
Right.
So he is very big and very killy and very hard to kill.
Yes.
And he has 9 upgrades total, including his psychic powers.
I fear him.
Then I've got Akoziel, my brother captain. He is bringing the Soul Glaive today. Reroll hits and wounds. Everybody loves that. He knows Gate of Infinity. I'm also bringing Castellan Crowe, which will be fun. We'll see how that goes. I haven't used him in a game forever, aside from Graham and I did the Hexfire campaign recently, which is going to be up soon. I just have a lot of editing to do with that. But yeah, he's really fun. He's a beatstick in melee now, and his psychic powers are better.
He just looks so cool.
And he looks so rad. He is being accompanied by 5 Purifiers. They all have warding staves, because before this book, warding staves were the best option for them. Now, who knows? We'll see. But yeah, they have warding staves, and they've got a Razorback to ride around in with the las cannon on top. Troops-wise, I am bringing 3 units of Terminators. I have, excuse me, I just keep burping. I have 1 unit all with swords, 1 unit all with halberds, with a incinerator in them, and then 1 unit that's all Nemesis Demon Hammers. I got 5 Nemesis Demon Hammers. It's a 260 point troop squad.
Wow.
But it's 16 Thunderhammer strikes, and if they go after something with Empyric Amplification on them, each Thunderhammer is doing 4 damage.
It's going to die.
Yeah, so it's great. I'm excited about that.
Is.
And I've got Steelheart, which is just +1 in melee. So if they do end up getting melee, I can always give them a little bit of better weapon skill with that. Elites wise, mentioned the Purifiers. I am bringing a squad of Paladins. I'm going to try them out.
All right.
They've got some. They're interesting now. They hit on 2s in melee. They have 4 attacks to each. So I'm bringing a hammer on the Paragon. And they get to choose their psychic powers, which is unique among Grey Knights now.
Yeah.
I've given them Purifying Flame, which is just straight 3 damage smite.
Yeah.
Then it's 3 plus D3 mortal wounds on a 11 or 12, I think. It might be a 10, 11, or 12, but it's a lot. And I've also given them Armor Resilience, which is +1 to their armor saves. Right. So they also have Stratagem. They can switch out powers if they need to. I think they're going to be really good psychic Swiss Army knives.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try that out. Oh, forgot to mention, on the Terminator squad with the hammers, I spent a command point to do Endowment in Extremis, giving the Justicar in that squad the Augurium Scrolls. So he specifically, not his unit, he specifically can reroll one hit and 1 wound every time he fights.
Okay.
Don't know if that's worth the command point, but I really want to try it out. So we'll see how it goes. And what else do I got? Oh, Interceptors. I have 10 Interceptors with swords because they're great. They're excellent.
They're good and fast.
They 31 attacks on that squad. Strength 5 AP3, 2 damage.
Everything I know will die.
Yeah. So you get a 6-up invul on everything, right?
That is true. There's always a
not
chance.
Nothing. And then I've got, last but not least, I have a Dreadknight. He has fists, which I don't think are very good anymore, which is fine, but he has them. He's cheaper, I guess. He has the heavy incinerator, and then he has a Gatling silencer. Oh, and him and the GM Indicate both have Dreadknight teleporters,
right?
Which is cool. They're much better than they used to be. Not only can they deep strike now, they can also use the teleport stratagem and shoot themselves across the battlefield. Right. They can also fall back and shoot and charge. It's really fun. Interestingly, they can't fall back with Psychic now.
Yeah, I guess pretty much nothing can.
Yeah, it's very, very rare.
That's, yeah. Which is...
but that is my whole list. I am the Exactors, the 7th Brotherhood. In all the games I've played so far, I've yet to see any of the Exactors rules come into effect. We'll see. That lets me, I can spend a command point to have any unit in my army heroically intervene, which I think will be really interesting. I think it adds a level of threat to each of my guys.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have Space Wolves as, like, my upcoming Marines that I'm trying to build. I have a bunch of boxes I haven't opened because I've been moving, but I read a lot about them in competitive play, and that really comes in handy, being able to just heroically intervene. You have to position so much more carefully.
Exactly. It adds a little bit of terror, I think, to what they can do, which is important. But any of that psychological stuff against your opponent is real good. But they also have, everybody knows the power of Fires of Covenant, which, are you familiar with that one?
No.
Okay, so when they can cast it, and if they cast it, an enemy unit they're engaged with, they have to be engaged, so you can't extend the range. Right. But an enemy unit they're engaged with, you roll a d6 for every unit, for every model in that unit. No cap on the number, and every 4-up they take a mortal wound.
4-up?
Yeah, it's great. So if you bring like a squad of 20 Scutari, they can be like, 10 of them are gone.
Alright, well I didn't, so I guess that's okay. But, all I hear when you're giving me your list is everything I have will die in melee, so just...
And honestly, that's like my ultimate review of this codex, is this codex wants me to play Grey Knights the way that I've always wanted to, which is get really close, just start killing. I love it. All right, that's my whole list. Any questions about anything in there?
Nope. I will learn as we go, I guess, and try to keep it all in my head and watch things melt. But
And notably, all of my non-character units, they have preset psychic powers now.
Right.
So I can't choose, which is sad. But it does make it easier for my opponent to remember and for me to remember as well. So I can always, so you'll know that like my Terminators never can have gate anymore. They can be gated by a character, but they cannot gate themselves.
Right.
That's it. All right, what you got for us?
Cool. All right, so I am bringing Mars again, specifically because one, it's easy to remember, and I'm determined to actually do my rerolls this time.
That's right.
And it's easier to remember Doctrinas and Canticles on everything. Anyway, but I'm also bringing them because my Warlord today is none other than Belisarius Call, the AdMech monster.
He is huge. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen the model in person. He is massive.
I love it. I love the character. I love the model. He's a little overcosted for what he does in the army, but he's always fun to play. So he's Supreme Commander now. He's the only monster in the entire army, and it's kind of hilarious.
Really?
They could have made him a vehicle, maybe. It would have been like sort of weird, but at the same time, like,
I love
he's mostly mechanical. But so he's Supreme Commander, has to go in his own Supreme Command detachment. He must be my Warlord, and is. And as a result, he also has his named character's Warlord trait that he has to take, which is Masterwork Bionics, which I took on my Dominus last time, and that is 4-up invuln and -1 damage to every thing that goes through on him.
Oh wow, that's really good.
So Call is cool. He's a big guy. He no longer gives full hit rerolls to everything in an aura around him. He gives the reroll ones to core units.
Oh, he's the chapter master thing now?
Yeah,
he's
a and then he can designate one Mechanicus core unit to give full rerolls to within 6 every turn.
That makes sense. Drago got the same treatment.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then he's got an axe. It's just the standard Omniscient axe. He's got an Arc Scourge, which is like strength 10, AP 2, 1 damage, but it
that's a weird profile.
Yeah, but it auto wounds vehicles on 2s, so it does 2 damage to vehicles and 1 damage to everything else.
Weird.
So it's kind of just like it's a good way to whip vehicles. And then he's got, a bunch of Mechadendrites to do a bunch of strength 5, AP 0, 1 damage, and then his Solar Atomizer, which is a 12-inch assault D3, strength 10, AP 4, 3 damage, but D3 plus 3 within 6.
I didn't process any of that.
Yeah, so it's basically a giant. He's got a Melta that's got D3 shots essentially,
cool.
And it's strength 10, not strength 8, which they
Solar Atomizer.
Yeah, so he can, he can melt something in shooting. He can do okay. He's like T6, strength 5. He's not like really a combat weapon, but
he's there to
hold
buff
his
you.
own.
He's there to like help out.
Yeah, and then so in
on.
addition to his like rerolls, he can every turn select one Cult Mechanicus core unit within 6 to basically pick a canticle. Doesn't matter if I've already used it or not, and that unit and him both get that canticle for the rest of the battle round.
Oh, that's interesting.
So he can basically keep, renewing a canticle on him and another Cult Mechanicus core unit. It's pretty specialized. There's only 3 things really in the whole book that can benefit from that, other than him. And one of them is my robots, and the other is the Fulgurite Electro Priest, and then the other Electro Priests. So, he's fine. He's cool. That's mostly why I'm bringing him. I like him a lot. And he will be stomping around. So then, in addition to his Supreme Command Detachment, I have 1 battalion, also a Mars battalion.
Oh, he's a Lord of War now.
Yes? Is that what they call that now? Yeah.
That's what
right.
That's separate.
Right, exactly. So he's a Lord of War, yes. That's what I know. I kept saying Supreme Commander, but that's what he is.
I think that feels like it's also right, but I can't specify.
He has to be in his own detachment, is basically what it means.
And
then he gives you back the CP for having
same
one.
Like Magnus and Gilliman.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So
I'm picking up.
He's his faction overall leader, which makes sense. Although he's not the Fabricator General of Mars. Maybe someday they will make that guy, but like canonically, he's 2 stories tall, so he would be at least as big as a knight.
The Fabricator General?
Yeah.
Weird.
He has a really crazy name too. I forget what it is, but look him up. Awesome character. Doesn't appear enough in the books, in my opinion. Should appear more. Rest of the battalion, I am bringing a Tech Priest Manipulus. They give the buff to Rangers of Vanguard weapons. And he is getting an extra Warlord trait, which is Cartogrammus, which lets me put 1 Mechanicus, Cult Mechanicus core unit into Deep Strike. She's going to do on the Fulgurite Electro Priest. I did that last game. And then I also gave him a Relic, which is, what is this called, like the Sonic Dread or something. So last time I brought him, he had the Railgun. This time he has the Sonic weapon, the Sonic Reaper. And so that's a 12-inch, essentially strength 5, AP 2, 2 damage flamer. But on wound rolls of 5 or 6, it just does 2 mortal wounds.
Instead? Okay.
And so it's kind of like a fun little mortal wound. Yeah, instead. Little mortal wound cannon. I ignore mortal wounds on 5-ups. Yeah, which is, in this case, maybe I don't want to roll 5 or 6, but we'll see. And then I've also given him the Holy Order, what is it called? Artisans. And so that lets me refund 1 CP once for a War Gear stratagem, and then the initial part, which he starts off with, which is just his his aura that he can use, lets a core unit fall back and shoot at a -1 penalty.
Cool.
And then if I do the action to put it into the advanced part, he can pick a unit to give +1 strength to all their ranged weapons for the battle round.
Damn, that's really good.
Does have to spend the whole battle round doing an action though, which kind of...
I like that. That's a fun mechanic.
Yeah. So Artisans, that's what he does. I've got a Skitarii Marshal who has... I've also given a relic. He has the Purgation's Purity, I think is what it's called, which is 24-inch, Assault 3, Strength 4, AP 2, 2 damage pistol.
24-inch pistol.
Yeah, or maybe it's... No, I just said it's assault. It's assault. It's not a pistol, but it looks like a pistol.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, and it auto wounds on force.
All these people I am engaged with 2 feet away.
Yeah, so he basically... he has a nice little pistol. They're both those weapon relics are fine. I'm just taking them because they're fun. And then otherwise, he doesn't have anything. He's just being a lieutenant and negating the downside of Doctrinos for a unit every turn. Yeah, and I think that's all of my HQs. So we're gonna go. Yeah, I'm not going to spend 35 minutes going through my list. Everyone probably is a lot more familiar with AdMech now because they basically dominated everything for 2 months after we filmed our last game.
How many AdMech lists do you think we'll see at the tournament next week?
That's a good question. There's not that many people around here who play AdMech as their main army. I know a lot of people who are making cool converted AdMech around here, but I think the only time I ran into anyone else who played AdMech just as, the base faction was in Kill Team way back when, last edition of Kill Team released a few years ago.
Way back.
Yeah, we'll see. I would expect to see a lot more Iron Hands maybe, or...
I think we have a lot of Space Marines in our local meta.
Yeah.
What do you got troops-wise?
Right, so troops, it's pretty straightforward. I've got 3 Cataphron Destroyers with heavy grav cannons and phosphor blasters, same as last game. 2 units, 5 Amazon units of Rangers, no upgrades or anything. And then 1 12 model unit of Vanguards, because that's how the points worked out.
Specific.
Yeah. And they have...
I don't have a single blast weapon, I just realized. So
great! So they have 1 Plasma Caliber, 1 Arc Rifle. The Alpha has the Maul and the Phosphor Blast Pistol. And then an enhanced data tether, so they can give themselves +1 leadership every turn and get buffs from the Marshal from anywhere on the battlefield.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's fun. I like that.
I really appreciate that you run this unit as WYSIWYG. Even though it's a mix of stuff. I really appreciate that.
Well, the thing is I built all my Vanguard when you could still take 5-man units of Vanguard and you could give them 2 special weapons in a 5-man unit. So every game I would run 5-man with 2 Plasma Calibers or 2 Arc Rifles.
Cool.
So I have a bunch, which makes it, but I need a lot more that just have the standard weapons now, because that's the cool thing to do as AdMech, is just run 20 Skitarii with their base weapons and use stratagems, and I think it's kind of boring, but that's what wins. So we'll see. Alright, so that's troops. Elites, 10-man unit of Fulgurites, they're going into Deep Strike with Cartogramists. 5-man unit of Infiltrators. Infiltrators are fun, didn't bring them last time. They can scout deploy.
You only brought the Ruststalkers last time.
Yeah, I brought 2 units of 1 unit of Ruststalkers last time. So this time, I'm bringing the Infiltrators. They have Power Swords and Stub Carbines, which are basically 18-inch Assault 3, I think, bolters, or Pistol 3 bolters. And then they have a bunch of weird rules. They have a 6-inch aura, -1 leadership. You can't reroll hits or wounds against them if you're within 12 inches of them.
That's so weird.
And then the Scout Deploy. And then I'm bringing a 5-man unit of Ruststalkers with blades, which I did last time. They fix the rules so they do actually ignore terrain in charging and moving. And so we got that. Fast attack. I have brought an Iron Strider Ballistarii this time. They were the bogeymen of AdMech when the Codex first came out, but now they don't have core anymore. But they do still have
Twin Cognis
las cannons. So las cannons with D3 +3 damage.
So how many points is one of them?
I think it's 75 for 1.
So my Razorback with the las cannon is 120.
Yeah.
With the regular double las cannon And yours with the hyper las cannon.
Yeah, the hyper las cannon, and they have 3-up armor now, but no core, and I'm only bringing 1, so he'll probably just sort of stand in the back and shoot at stuff. I'm bringing a 3-man unit of Cerberus Raiders this time, which is the other Cerberus unit. And they have
so cool.
They have a scout move at the beginning of the game. They have a stratagem that lets them, whenever they're targeted with a charge, they can move, like their full move in any direction. So they just go away when you try to charge them.
That's so fucking weird.
Yeah, they're kind of hilarious. And then T4 2 wounds, and each of them has like a 2-shot 18-inch sniper rifle, essentially.
Are these the lever guns?
They're
so cool.
the Winchesters, basically, and everyone loves putting cowboy hats on them. And I wish I had cowboy hats because that's a great.
They have the other guys that you can do. They have little navy revolvers.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, I just love the aesthetic of those units. Is one of my favorites.
AdMech's just all over the place.
They are. They just, whatever you got in Leonardo da Vinci's sketchbook, they just kind of throw it out there. Crazy dog horses, bat wings, whatever.
Do you have one of the flappy jets?
I do. I haven't built it yet. But I have it in a box. I got it for Christmas, and I am way behind.
Wow.
That's a pile of shame. Last unit, fast attack, Sidonian Dragoons, 3 in a unit. Same as last time. They're strength 8, AP 2, 2 damage, pokey sticks.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They don't auto-kill Terminators this time.
They
you have to hit them with 2 now.
And again, they don't have core anymore, so they're substantially worse, but still fine, honestly. Like, -1 to hit at all points in the game. Like, I like them.
I'm excited.
I think they're fun. Heavy sport, 3 robots with 1 fist and 1 gun, and then flamers on their shoulders. Brought a Cybernetica Data Smith, no Force Orc slot for him because they exist. And he follows them around, repairs them, and gives them core so they can get calls, buffs.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's like...
So if I kill him, they lose core?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
That's fun.
It's, I think it's kind of worth killing him. It's not that hard because he does have a 2-up save, but like other than that, all he really does is support them because he has a pistol that's strength 6, AP 3, 3 damage, which is hilarious when it works, but it's a pistol, so it doesn't work that much. And a power fist.
I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah. Only unit in the Codex with a power fist, but you can give him a relic power fist, the Uncreator Gauntlet, which is awesome, but not worth it at all. And I've never. Actually, that's not true. I think I've seen it used once in like a tabletop tactics game. But
Uncreator.
Yeah, hysterical. Times 3 to his strength.
What?
He doesn't have it though. Just to be clear, that's just an example.
I guess I would only get him to strength 9 since he's a T3 little.
No, he's strength 4. The tech priests are all basically Space Marines.
Wow.
The HQ tech priests, I should specify.
Cool.
The character tech priests. And then, last is the same 2 Onager Doom Crawlers, one with Neutron Laser, one with Icarus Array, and some Heavy Stubbers.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Red. I remember when you first got the one with the Neutron Laser.
Yeah.
Graham and Toby used to play years ago back when
I first got back.
Yeah, I think we all kind of got in around the same time, right?
Sort of like early-ish 8th edition.
And I have a really fun apocryphal story from that game. The first game that you played with Graham, because he brought his Thousand Suns. And you got into engagement range with his Thousand Suns with some of your Rangers, I think.
Yeah, that's
like you charged them, and Graham just assumed. Graham was like, "Oh shit! Well, my Rubric Marines are dead," and just sort of like whipped that out of his mind and kept going. And you guys swung, and nothing happened. And Graham realized the only games he'd ever played were against Grey Knights, and so he would just assume that anything gets in melee with the enemy, it dies. He was like, "Oh, my Rubric Marines are just going to hold this point forever because the little guy's slapping on him. It's not going to kill him."
Yeah.
And he just assumed it because he's always ever touched Grey Knights, and that's so they just kill immediately.
Yeah, that was an interesting game. Ahriman died to infiltrators with taser guns that game, and that was the only thing I did in melee the whole game. But it was hilarious.
I love that.
He got cattle prodded to death.
Don't tease me. Okay. So secondaries wise, I'm gonna be mixing it up. I'm doing Bring It Down. I can max 12 points from that. So if I really focus down his vehicles, which I think I can do, I've got some really good. I got a few really good.
They're not that tough overall, honestly.
I feel like, yeah. So I'm pretty confident I can do Bring It Down. I can get max 12 points from that. I am also doing a Teleport Assault from the Grey Knight's book, which is cool. So basically that means anytime I touch somebody down from Deep Strike or with Gate of Infinity or Teleport Shunt. So if anybody has teleported, if they kill something that round, I get 3 victory points. So I can max 15 from that, assuming I do it first turn as well.
Yeah.
But also, as I said, it functions off of Gate and Teleport Shunt as well, so I'm able to work that out. And I also have Stranglehold, which I've never really seen anybody bring. There's 4 objectives on this map. Because my Grandmaster has Unyielding Anvil, I'm giving everybody double obsec. So I think I can hold 3 objectives.
Yeah, probably.
So if I hold 3 objectives on a turn, I get 3 points at the end of the turn. At the end of my turn. It doesn't even have to be at the battle. End of battle, it's the end of my turn. So I'm going to try that out. We'll see how that works. What did you bring secondary-wise?
So I brought Engage on All Fronts.
Classic.
Got a lot of sort of speedy units. Easy to try and get the full 3 per battle round on that. Retrieve Octarius data, which I tried recently, and I know Graham has run as well. And
Graham loves that one.
Yeah, and I have a lot of non-character infantry, so it's a pretty good bet one of them per turn will be in the right place to pull that off. And then no prisoners, because it is now based off the wounds of models you kill. And while I think it's going to be tough to kill a lot of your units, each one of them then will be that much more valuable for that. And frankly, a lot of my other secondaries are don't seem very good against Grey Knights. Like, I wanted to bring Eradication of Flesh, but your flesh is so far behind all this armor, it feels like it's going to be hard to get at it.
I just realized I have 66 wounds of Terminator armor.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot.
It'll be great.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well,
we're ready to jump into it. Yeah, we're going to deploy and stuff. We'll get back to you guys when we got dice on the table.
All right, we are all set up. I chose this deployment on our match of battle lines. So 1 deployment over here, 1 over there. We have 4 objectives in the middle. It is a take and hold match. So if you hold 1, you get 5. If you hold 2, you get 10. And if you hold more than your opponent, you get another 5. Grey Knights are over here. On the table, I have a squad of paladins. I have my Grandmaster, and I have a Kozil all centered in there. Hopefully he'll be fine. I have a squad of interceptors right here, ready to move forward and take further objectives or hold that objective. And then I've got my Razorback with Crowe and the Purifiers in it. I have 3 squads of Terminators and my Dreadknight in Deep Strike, which it's going to be important to have them come down. I debated for a second putting my Razorback here just so Crowe and folks can get up here quicker, but that would have been very risky. So he's hidden. Toby, what's your deployment like?
So I've got, some backline screening, some rangers here, some rangers up in this building, a doom crawl over there, and then pretty much everything else is up front. We got kind of Call's Moving Castle over here.
Call's Moving Castle.
And and those guys are going to do a 12-inch pre-battle.
Oh, that's
move.
right, yeah. You do that before first turn is decided, though, right?
Yes. So
before first turn or after first turn?
I have to double check that rule.
We'll check that.
We will do that, and then they will move at the appropriate time. But yeah, and then there's some Scutari over here hanging out with the Marshal and the Manipulus, and a unit I forgot to mention is in my army during the list. Inquisitor Greyfax is hanging out with Call once again.
Where is she?
She's tucked right here in
she's
between
tucked
this
away.
gantry next to all the Scutari, and she is here because today she hates Grey Knights.
That's fair.
Because they're psychers, and she gets to basically snipe and reroll all her hits and wounds against psychers, and probably get all her 1 cast per turn denied.
She only gets 1 cast, but she gets like plus 1 to deny, right?
She gets plus 1 to deny and 2 denies.
Cool.
So
Well,
she's
that'll be
also
handy.
there to let me do a little deny if I can.
Awesome. Yeah, and that's the reason he didn't take Abhor the Witch, because Greyfax is
Yes, and then and there's some infiltrators. Because of the long deployment zones in this one, their scout deploy is actually not that useful, but they got a little extra move, and we'll see where they go.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. So we'll roll to see who goes first. You'll do your pre-battle move, and I'll choose my tides.
Yeah. All right.
As my guest, please roll. 4. It's pretty good. 6.
That's better.
All right. So Grey Knights are going to go first. Excellent. Wonderful. I am going to not start in the Tide of Shadows then. I will start in the Tide of Convergence.
And I, for Canticles, am going to put Shrouds on, so the whole army's in cover.
Awesome.
And I think you don't have that many units deployed here.
Not a whole lot.
So they're all coming down later. I'm not gonna do a Doctrina this turn. I'm going to let that simmer.
Interesting. Okay, cool. Now I have to figure out exactly how much I want to engage all this. All right. Yeah, I'll do my movement and we'll be right back. All right. Grey Knights have moved turn 1. We got some weird stuff going on. Crowe, but not the Purifiers, hopped out of the Razorback here. Crowe's got some plans he needs to do. My Paladins, they rush forward into this objective with a Kozil right behind them. And here are my Interceptors. They're moving forward on these guys. We're going to see if we can make that charge, or maybe not. I might have another plan. I spent 2 command points on Teleport Shunt. Here is my Grandmaster and Nemesis Dreadknight. I'm going to rely on his survivability. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, that's going to be scary.
Yeah, but that's it for my movement. I'm going to move into my Psychic phase. You have 2 denies with Grey Fax.
2 denies with Grey Fax, both at +1.
Both at +1. Okay, good to know. 24 inch. Would you mind measuring the distance from her to Crowe real quick? See if that's...
Probably too far.
Yeah.
He's out.
Okay. I'm going to start...
I think she might just be in set 24.
Cool thing about Grey Knights, though, I can choose which model to cast from.
Yeah.
So if I choose that model...
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then, yeah, they're safely out. I think only your Grandmaster has to worry about it.
Oops, I forgot to move this Paladin forward. Okay, so only my Grandmaster has to worry about it. I'm going to start over here then with... we're going to cast Armored Resilience, the Paladins, on themselves. They get it. So Armored Resilience goes off. They have +1 to their saves. So Crowe is going... now I have to really think here. Are you going... Do I want to put Crowe's Sanctuary onto the Interceptors, or would I rather put it onto the Razorback? I'm less scared about what happens to the Razorback. Crowe's going to put Sanctuary onto the Interceptors. That definitely doesn't go off. Is it worth rerolling? Sanctuary is a 6. Yes. We're gonna reroll that. 1 command point. We did it! Okay, so Sanctuary onto my Interceptors over there, so they have a 4-up invuln. And now we're going to cast... There's a couple of important options here. I'm going to start with my Grandmaster. He is going to cast Empyric Amplification on these guys.
He has 2 casts?
He has 1 cast now. They downgraded him.
I just tried a 9.
He gets a 11.
Okay.
You can technically
if I get an 11.
No, sir. All right. So Empyric Amplification. So Psi and Nemesis weapons do +1 damage to them.
Right.
Is that where he wants to put that? No, he's going to put it on to these Rusty Boys.
Okay.
So Psi and Nemesis weapons +1.
Right.
And then we're going to move... So right now I have to decide if I want to cast a second power with him by spending a command point. And I don't think I do. His other power is Warp Shaping. He could Smite. Not worth it. Okay, I'm going to move on to my Interceptors over there. And we're going to cast Ethereal Castigation, which is shoot and then move again.
Okay.
So I'm going to gather all their dice. First, I'm going to see if the power goes up. This is essential to gaining a point there, so I am going to spend another command point. So if you want to drop me down a total of 2 this turn.
Yep.
So I'm going to cast with 3 and drop the lowest. I need a 6. Woo! Okay, did it. So yeah, now I'll grab all my dice. 40 shots coming from these Interceptors. I'm going to do the first 20 because hands. No minuses to hit or anything, right?
No, not on those guys.
Okay. Solid. So this is going to be the first batch. Strength 4 to toughness 4. So first, if you could make... Boo boo. 7 saves.
7 at 3 up.
Yes, sir. Then I'll go through with the other.
Roll right here. Okay, 2 are dead already.
Okay, I'm confident in this. Alright, we got 20 more coming through.
Alright.
If I can pick up all the dice with one hand. Nailed it. Big hands. Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, and then moving on 4s again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more.
Alright. He's also dead.
Okay.
He's wiped.
That worked great. Okay, we're going to move these guys 12 inches forward. Lovely. There we go. We're going to move on to a Koziel who has Gate of Infinity, and I think he's going to teleport somebody. I think he's going to teleport Crowe to support these guys. Yeah, this makes sense and is a smart plan. So he's going to cast Gate of Infinity. Let's see if it goes off. I need a 7. Okay. He's going to pick Crowe up, whoop, and throw him whether he wants to or not through the warp. Here's Crowe.
Hello.
Hello, guys. How y'all doing over here? I gave you Sanctuary. Is that wise? Yeah. We'll do this. Just to keep a little bit of distance. This makes sense. Okay, cool. That way I can still kind of hold it even if you somehow kill all those guys.
Right.
Red. Just going to go into my shooting phase now. These have already shot, so they cannot shoot anymore. Crowe will take his bolter, though. His storm bolter, and I guess just put it into some breachers.
Woo!
Not breachers. Destroyers.
Yes.
Twos.
Okay.
Strength 4?
35. Doesn't matter.
Love it. Good start. Okay, cool. I'm going to go to the las cannons on this thing, and the storm bolters. So we're just going to do the las cannons into those first. They're -1 to hit, yes?
Yes.
Just from the nature of their being?
Yeah, they have incense that they shoot out around themselves, which makes it hard to see.
That's so silly. That makes sense.
Okay.
We're not a core unit, so get fucked. Here comes 2 storm bolter shots at them as well. 1 hit. Wounding on a 5. All right, one wound.
All right, so they're on a 2-up with cover. They save.
Love it. That was a good use of time. All right. We're going to put all of this guy's Gatling Silencer into them.
Does he get rerolls?
He does not, because he's core.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so he's going to Gatling Silencer into them, and then he's going to put the Psycannon into that thing.
Makes sense.
So I'm going to do the Psycannon first. It is 6 shots. It's hitting on 2s, hitting on 3s now. Because is that one -1 to hit as well?
No, that one's not -1.
Oh, cool, okay. I just assumed all the walkie guys were. All right.
Nope, just the ones with the big lances.
Cool, okay. So hitting on 2s. Love it. Strength 8.
T6, so 3s.
That is 4 wounds at AP2, 2 damage.
Okay. So 4 ups, because in 3-up plus cover. So 2 go through.
So 2 damage
down to
each.
2 wounds.
I was really hoping that would kill him. That's fine. All right. Now, the reason we put Empyric Amplification on these guys is because the Gatling Silencer is coming their way, and the Gatling Silencer does 1 damage, so now the Gatling Silencer will do 2. All right. We're going to get some dice. There's 12 shots from the Gatling Silencer. Do these guys have -1 to hit? I always think they're stealthy and that they have a -1.
They do not.
Okay.
They just don't. You can't reroll hits or wounds against them.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, here,
Within 12.
Gatling Silencer hitting on 2s. Full house.
Oh, that's not happy.
Strength 5. So
T3. So 3.
okay, we missed 5 wounds there. So that is 7 at AP1, 2 damage each.
Okay, so they are on 5 ups.
Even
or
with
4 ups. Sorry,
yeah,
because
with
of
your
cover.
canticle. Yeah.
Yeah. So
each
4
one is
ups,
a dead
and
guy.
each one is a dead guy. 3 are dead.
Okay, so 3 die. I was hoping to wipe that squad, but that's okay. I think that's all my shooting.
Okay.
And I don't think I have any charges.
Okay.
I think that's my whole turn.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Solid. So that does mean end of turn. I didn't get teleport assassination.
No.
Which is too bad. I was hoping to wipe them out. I maybe should have focused
Does that
them
count
down.
if they flee from morale?
They still do count as... So yeah, they do count as
so
destroyed.
I lost 3. Let's see. And the Inquisitor thing is only within
6 inches, yeah.
So I believe their leadership 7.
Okay. So they lost 3, so on a 5 or a 6.
On a 5 or a 6.
One of them flees.
One of them flees, and the other one may also flee. No,
okay.
they're-
Damn, I was really hoping that would go through. You didn't do your job. Yeah, I probably should have focused them down rather than trying to split fire. But that's all right.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of firepower to put in that unit, but...
Yeah. I do at the end of my turn get Stranglehold. I have 3 objectives, so... yeah, I get 3 points for that. Cool, we're gonna move on to Toby's turn 1. Finish of? We finished AdMech Movement's turn 1.
Yeah.
All right,
and,
let's...
and command.
End command phase. Want to go over what you did?
Yeah. Sorry, this was on these guys.
Oh, they're still in there. All right, great.
Oh, yeah, and I think I might actually leave those 2 there for now, just to see what happens.
Sure.
All right, so command phase real quick. Call dropped his full rerolls on the robots, who
Makes
are core
sense.
while the Datasmith is there.
Mm-hmm.
The Manipulus dropped Galvanic Field for the extra AP and 6-inch range on the Vanguard. And I think that was pretty much it.
Cool.
And he also... I didn't do a Doctrina, so the Marshal's Doctrina stuff doesn't matter. And end of movement phase, I need to roll to repair this.
Upsetting.
It's the D3 from my
Manipulus?
He gets 1.
Moved all these out with, I'm assuming, the attention to take out my interceptors and reclaim that objective. These guys are all moving forward. He's hoping to just kill my Grandmaster in shooting, which is going to be difficult because of the various layers of protection that I've got on him. He also has made a very, very, very strong point of not giving me any deep strike bubbles back here, which honestly I think you've done a really good job of. I'm trying to see if there's any weird little 18-inch area, but I don't think there is.
Okay.
And you've moved the, what are they called, Iron Striders? I always forget these.
Those are the Sidonian Dragoons.
Sidonian Dragoons!
They have the Iron Strider keyword.
And they're looking to, I think, charge the Razorback or the Grandmaster. We'll see. Solid. And you have a Psychic phase.
I have a Psychic phase, and Greyfax knows Mental Interrogation in addition to Smite. And she's going to try and mentally interrogate your Grandmaster and Nemesis Dreadknight.
Cool. She can only cast 1, right?
Yeah.
Solid.
She gets 1 cast, and that is, I believe, Warp Charge 6.
All right, go for it.
And she's within 12, right? She must be. Yeah. So, let's see how she does. She gets 6.
Excellent. My Grandmaster will deny.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
He doesn't. That's surprising.
Okay.
He is.
So he is -1 to hit.
Ow.
And then on buff shooting until, I believe, my next Psychic phase. And then 3d6. And if what's his leadership?
9.
Alright, so if I beat 9, I get a command point. I beat 9.
Look at that. It actually worked.
So, yeah, great. Hooray. Good job, Greyfax. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. And that's
your whole Psychic
my
phase.
one and only Psychic phase.
Wonderful.
for this-
Okay. Do you want a minute to figure out your shooting, or?
Yeah, let's do a quick
All right,
cut. Do it.
All right. Shooting time for the AdMech. This is going to be a big one, I think.
Yeah, so we're going to start over here with the destroyers. They're going to put everything into the interceptors because it makes sense to do so.
It does.
So that is 15 shots with the grav cannons, and then it'll be rapid fire, so 6 shots with the heavy phosphor blasters.
Okay, cool.
So
What do they hit on?
they hit a 4s.
Makes sense.
And I'll be getting the 1 reroll from Mars, which I will do my very best not to forget.
Best of luck. All right.
Alright, so hitting on 4s, and I drop 1. Okay.
And 1 Mars reroll?
1 Mars reroll. I was already about to forget it. Doesn't pay off.
Okay.
So we've got this many, and they are strength 5, so wounding on 3s.
True.
Ooh, okay, that was not great. 3 at AP 3, 2 damage.
Sanctuary 4 up. All right. So 2 of them die, actually.
Okay, well, I'll take it.
Let's get
Not the worst.
you and you out of there.
Okay. And then 6 for phosphor blasters.
Okay.
And these are also on 4s. And then don't get a Mars reroll because it's...
You've already used this? Yep.
And then also strength 5. So 2 at AP 1, 1 damage.
Take 1.
Okay,
1 guy goes down 1.
perfect. Now the robots will attack them.
Hooray!
So
Is that 18 shots, or?
So we've got 3d6 from the flamers.
What are the various strengths of these?
5 on the flamers, 6 on the hand cannons.
I should have used True Silver Armor on that previous one. How bad is Call shooting?
I mean, he gets D3 shots, so he can at most kill 3 of them, and it's unlikely he will.
Yeah, I don't want to spend 3 command points on True Silver Armor. So
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
gonna.
yeah.
I'm just gonna rely on the
All right.
Sanctuary.
So, 3d6. Okay,
6.
yeah, these are probably not worth the command points. So I have 6, though, and that's auto-hitting. And then
Okay.
these are strength 5, so 3s. So we've got 4 at AP 2, 1 damage.
Sanctuary. I fail 2, so one guy dies and another one goes down 1.
All right. And, we've got 9 of their hand cannon shots. These are hitting on 4s, but re-rolling everything because of calls.
Yep.
Being a good commander. And then, of course, Mars. But it doesn't matter because...
That's a significant number of misses. All right.
Yeah. So good thing we have those rerolls. Okay.
And 5, so 3s?
6, yep. And this is, strength 6, so... okay, so we got 4 more. AP 1, 2 damage.
2 damage, you say. So the guy that took a damage dies, and then another one dies. So 2 more die. Oh, boy. It's not going hot.
We're chipping. We're going to put all of the guns from this thing into them.
Anything in there?
So those are strength 7 and strength 6 shots, and it's kind of a mixed bag of what they can do.
Okay. Now that we are so True Silver Armor costs 2 command points now, right?
Right,
3 because
5.
we're down to 5 guys. I will spend it on that.
All right.
So you're only wounding on 4s.
Is that just for the phase, or is it for
It
the
is
whole turn?
until the end of the phase.
Okay.
You're putting everything into them?
From him, yeah. From the Doomcrawler.
I'm going to save it. I only have 6 command points left. I'm going to save it. I might need it more in the fight phase.
Okay. So, I'll do these one at a time because I actually think it's faster than rolling all the dice.
Okay.
So the big Daedalus missile, it hits on a 3, and it misses, and I'm going to reroll that.
Must reroll.
Hits. Okay, it's strength 7, so on a 3 again. Doesn't hit, or
Okay,
it doesn't
lovely.
wound. 4 autocannon shots. So hitting on 3s, 2 hits,
Wounding on 3s.
1 wound, AP 1.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, and then 5 of the other missiles, Gatling rockets. Hitting on 3s.
Gatling rockets.
Yeah. Strengths, I should open the panel on that so you can actually see them.
Yeah.
Winning on 3s, so we got 2 more, AP 2, 1 damage.
4 ups. Shit.
Okay.
All right, another guy dies.
And then a heavy stubber, real quick. 3 hits, wounding on 4s. 1 wound, no AP.
Okay, cool. We're good.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That was a lot of interceptor death right there.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to happen, though. They were in the middle of the open there.
We're not quite done.
Oh.
So Call will have to shoot at them too, because I was hoping he'd get to shoot at Crowe, but he cannot. So we will... yeah. Well, he gets D3 shots. He gets 1 shot.
Lovely.
Hits on a 2, because he did not advance. Hits. Strength 10, so wounds on a... It's definitely wounded on a 6.
Okay.
And then it's AP 4 and flat 3 damage.
Sanctuary. We're good.
Okay. And then, last but not least, this...
Oh, the Data Smith.
Data Smith's going to fire his pistol. Hits. And then strength 6, so wounds on a 3. Wounds, AP 3, also 3 damage.
Sanctuary. Okay.
All right. So,
Great.
let's see what else we got. 30. Okay, I think most of them can't even... Yeah, I think that's probably a lost cause then. There's like 1 guy who can hit.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, we'll do it. We'll do 2 shots with them real quick. Okay, 1 hit with the Mars reroll. Strength 4. Oh, they get 2 shots each. Sorry, I gotta do 2 more.
Okay, I thought you said 1 guy was in
So
range.
here, let's do it real quick again. I think the other
I
guy...
fail that one. It's 1 damage, right?
Okay, yeah, it's 1 damage AP 1.
1 guy goes into 1.
So I think this guy with the white head here
Okay,
can
yeah.
also hit
Do
that
2 more
guy.
then. You might kill a guy.
Yeah.
Nope.
Man. And okay, so we got 1 more AP 1.
Yeah, it kills a guy.
Oh, all right. Okay.
You murder a
Good job,
Grey Knight.
Rangers. Yeah. So that's all the shooting over there.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop.
Then we'll come over here to this side. Actually, can you even see them? No, probably not. So the neutron laser is going to go into your
Grandmaster?
Nemesis Dreadknight.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. See if I can Sigil of Exigence him into cover.
Yeah.
I am definitely going to activate Sigil of Exigence, and this thing in the middle here is obscuring, by the way. So he goes just over there to where he is no longer targetable by that. So you can re-choose that thing's guns.
Yeah, so he's going to shoot at the Rhino then, because that's the target he's got.
What's he hitting on 3s?
Yes.
Whoa. How many guns? Got a lot of big guns or just one big gun?
He's got one big gun, D3 shots.
Okay, I'm not going to do Miss Demos, because it's one shot. All right, go for it.
Well, it's D3 shots.
Yeah.
It is one shot, though.
Lovely.
I could CP reroll. Can you
could. Number of shots, yes.
I've got CP. Please be better. Yes, 2 shots. Okay.
100% better.
Hitting on 3s, and then the Mars reroll. 1 hit, Mars reroll. 2 hits.
Okay.
Strength 12, so 3s.
Wounding on 3s.
1 wound at AP 4.
All right.
And then D3 plus 3. So 5.
4 damage?
4 damage.
Okay, he goes down to 6.
All right. That was okay.
Stubbers? Does he have a stubber on him or no?
He does. We can just do it real fast, whatever. But 2 hits, wounds on 5s. No wounds.
Lovely.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So then, the real question is the
Las Cannon
las cannons.
on the Twin Cognis boy.
Yeah, the Twin Cognis boy. How many wounds does the Grandmaster have?
13.
And then he has a 4-up invuln.
T6, and he
T6.
once per game can have a 3-up invuln.
Okay, and then he.
Yeah, you gotta decide into the Razorback or into
the Razorback. The Razorback. I think if I get through, it dies. Though.
Yeah, it's at 6 wounds.
That seems reasonable.
So,
So I'm gonna put him into the Razorback. I think I've got a better shot with that.
Okay.
So 2s, hitting on 3s. 1 hit, and then the
Raz reroll. All
2
right.
hits, wounds on 3s. 2 wounds, AP 3, because of course.
So good. All right, give me them 6s. Nope.
Okay, so
he
it's
dies.
dead. Yeah.
Exploding doesn't matter, but there are 5 purifiers inside. Let's see if any of them die. Suck.
Whoa!
That's
All right, worth.
50 points of purifiers.
Nice.
All right, I'll deploy them real quick.
Okay.
My purifiers, they fell out here. Trying to just keep away from all this nonsense and out of most of the line of fire of that. Okay, cool. So you're going to shoot with the Manipulus, Greyfax, and this squad of Scutari.
So the Manipulus will start. He's got his nice big Sonic Reaper.
Sonic Reaper.
D6 shots into the Grandmaster. 4, they auto hit.
Oh, wow. And
then it's strength 5s. He's wounding on 5s, which means no matter what he rolls to wound, he's doing mortal wounds.
Love it.
Yeah. So 5s and 6s are 2 mortal wounds each. 4 mortal wounds.
Okay, wow, that's really good.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Ignore on 5s and 6s. Ignore 1, so he's down to 10.
Well done, Manipulus. That was really CP.
Okay.
Okay, Greyfax is going to put 2 rapid fire mastercrafted
Thingy things.
the crossbow.
Yeah.
So she's sitting on 3s against him, rerolling everything because she is Hereticus and he is a Psychar. 2 hits, and then wounding on 5s.
Yep, rerolling.
1 wound, rerolling. 2 wounds, AP 1, 3 damage each.
3s, alright.
Okay.
Solid.
You tried, Greyfax. You
Alright,
tried.
while you're grabbing the dice for those guys, I'm going to mark his wounds real quick.
Okay, sounds good. Into those guys.
So-
are they at -1?
They're not. So who did you say you're
No,
putting it
doesn't
into?
matter. So the plasma is overcharging into the purifiers.
Oh.
And then we have 3 radium carbines in range of them that will also go into them.
Cool.
And everything else is going into
The Grandmaster?
the Grandmaster.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and I have the Marshal to shoot as well.
For sure.
He'll go last.
Alright, where do you want to start?
Let's do the plasma. So we've got 2 shots hitting on 3s. It is overcharged. 1 hit.
Yeah. Alright.
And then wounding on 2s because...
Did you want to Mars reroll that one?
No.
Okay.
All right, we got 1 at AP3 on them.
Give me a 6. Nope.
Okay, so that kills 1.
Poor
And then we got
purifiers.
9 more shots into them.
Wow, really? Radium carbines are 3 each?
They are Salt 3.
Cool,
They're
alright.
only Strength 3. So.
Oh, okay, that's what it is, yeah.
So these are going... And he's a vehicle, right?
He is a vehicle.
Okay, yeah. So we've got 9 radium carbine shots in the purifiers. These are hitting on 3s. 6 is auto wound.
Cool. Woo!
Okay, so we got 3 auto wounds there. And then all of these are
Wounding on
wounding on
fives.
5s. Okay, so we got 5 at AP 1 on them.
That's oof. The Knight of the Flame is down to 1.
Ah, so close. No, I wish.
Knight of the Flame is at 1. Oh boy.
Okay, that was a close one. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna do the arc rifle shots into him.
Oh, I could use Untainted and Unbowed and reduce damage from everything by 1. Ah, too late.
Yeah. Okay.
Arc rifle into him.
Oh, that's true. Although it would only matter with the plasma.
Yeah.
But, arc rifle into him. So
Okay.
these are 2 shots hitting on 3s. And I'm going to Mars reroll that one.
Nice.
Okay. And so then, because he is a vehicle, these auto wound on 4s.
Okay, sounds good.
1 auto wound, AP 2.
How much damage?
2 damage, because he's a vehicle.
How much more is coming to him?
A bunch of those AP 1 damage shots.
The radium carbines?
Yeah, and then potentially a couple of more shots from him.
But what does he have? Does he have?
It's strength 4 AP 2 damage, so it's pretty unlikely to wound. Oh, I've been forgetting to do his reroll ones.
Oh yeah.
We'll do that when the next guys shoot.
I'm trying to think if I want to use the. I'm not going to use Servant to the Throne yet because I think I can get some bigger shots into me later. So I'll rely on his 4-up invuln to not take 2 damage. Yeah, but I wouldn't have mattered. All right, takes 2.
So I am going to use a stratagem then.
What does it do?
Basically, when you take damage from an arc weapon, it is going to
Instantly kill the vehicle.
It's overloaded systems. So when an enemy vehicle model loses 1 or more wounds as a result of an attack made by an arc weapon by an Adeptus vehicle, if the enemy vehicle's model's characteristics can change as it suffers damage, roll 1d6. On a 2+, at the start of your next command phase, until the start of your next command phase, the enemy vehicle is considered halved in the wound track.
Suck.
So
On a 2+, you said?
yeah, and then
Suck.
yeah, and so that's 1 CP because he's not Titanic.
Yeah.
And it's a Wargear stratagem, so I'm just gonna use the Artisan reroll, Artisan refund, get it out of the way now.
Cool.
So it's essentially free.
All right, let's see if it
Let's
happens.
see if I get the 2 up.
Yay!
Oh, damn it, it's never gonna work. I shouldn't have rolled the purifiers. That would have been so good.
All right. Okay.
I can't reroll that because it doesn't count for any of those
Nope.
things.
Sorry, you just got some arc rifles into him, right?
Oh, this is so much work. Okay. I'll do the Phosphor Blast pistol from the other guy too, just because it's different dice. 2 shots, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, and then winning on 5s because strength 5. No
Cool.
wounds. And not rerolling because they're
Nope.
wounds. Okay, so let's.
Most of the arc
count out
rifles.
real fast.
Yeah, most of the arc rifles went into them.
No, only 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 radium carbines going into him. So
Okay.
that is 20. No.
Wait, I thought 12
18
shots went into
shots.
these guys.
No, only 9.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, trust you.
We can go back and look.
No, you're probably right.
I don't want to, but if I'm wrong, I don't want to be eviscerated.
Nah, you're all good. All right. So there's 12 shots going into him now?
Yes, 18.
18.
There's 6 times 3.
Oh boy, all right.
So, I got 9 here, 12, 15, and then 18. Hold on that. I'm never going to be happy. Okay, so these are all hitting on 3s. No auto wounds because he's a vehicle.
Oh, that's how it works. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then no rerolls.
That makes sense. Irradiated stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a 2 in there as well.
Yeah, there it is.
And then we're wounding on 6s.
Now we're wounding on 6s, rerolling 1s because of the marshal.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got 2 1s to reroll there. And
3
only
1s to
1.
reroll.
Oh, yeah. Okay, 1 at AP 1.
He takes a wound. Wow, that's embarrassing.
Nice.
Is this what I want to use? You don't have any more shooting.
No, the marshal will shoot at him. And then those other 2 guys are out of range for sure.
All right, I take it.
Okay. Cool. So the marshal, 3 shots, hitting on 2s. Okay.
Lovely.
Hits. And then
Mars reroll that?
yeah, might as well. Okay, so 3, and then wounding on 5s because strength 4.
Mm-hmm.
2 at AP 2 damage.
Oh boy, I'm gonna activate Servant of the Throne this early. I'm gonna activate Servant of the Throne.
Okay.
3 ups. Damn it!
Oh my god. Okay, I feel a little better about not getting the arc thing. But
I'm gonna command point that one.
Okay.
Damn it!
we can languish in misery together.
Oh shit!
Okay, so
all right.
4 damage.
Wow, that sucks. And that was my Servant of the Throne as well.
Is he bracketed to his lowest bracket now?
He is. He might be on his second to lowest. He might be
Okay.
a 1 to 2 guy, but I'll check. But yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it is still awful.
Oh boy, that's all you're shooting, right?
Yeah, that's all my shooting.
Lovely.
This quarter.
Grumpy over here.
Have any reason to? I mean, they could potentially kill him.
Yeah, they do got to travel up this.
Yeah,
like,
so
an
they
inch or
need
so.
it's like a 12-inch.
Yeah, they need
if
a
I want
big
to
in.
do it.
All right, so you're gonna try to make that 12
Yeah,
inch
we'll
charge.
try and just do it just to see if it
Double
happens.
6s.
Oh,
it was
a good charge.
so
but
close.
It's not
No, yeah.
Um,
Then are you gonna go for this guitar?
I'm strongly considering it, honestly.
So it's a 9-inch charge because he had to be 9 inches away from
Yeah,
them.
exactly. So it would be a 9-inch charge. If I get in there, they won't get their reroll ones to wound, but I only have to chip a couple of things off him.
Yeah,
He has
that's
a
true.
2-up save. Right?
He does have a 2-up save, and they are wounding him on 6s.
Yeah, I'm gonna not. I
Okay.
think it's okay.
Sounds good.
Actually, then I control that objective.
That's
though,
true, but I will kill a ton of them when I fight back.
If he doesn't die, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he has the sweep, right?
And I also have my anti-horde psychic power for engagement.
Right.
Just a heads up.
Yeah. Okay. We'll not.
It'd be a risky trade because you would claim the objective, but I will probably just destroy everybody.
Yeah.
in
The
there.
thing is, I don't think they're going to be an engage if I get that, unless I kill him and they get in. So the movement is less important because I'm not scoring the primary on turn.
Oh, engage on the front is what you're saying. Yeah.
And so we'll just do the ones over here instead.
Okay, we're going to fun time.
Yeah. So Sanctuary was
Sanctuary's on the interceptors, yeah.
So what would they need to get to
You're trying to get to Crowe?
Crowe? Yeah. They would need, it looks like a 9 to get to Crowe.
Okay.
What we're going to do is we're going to start with this unit of Ruststalkers, and they are going to charge, it looks like with the vertical distance they'll need a 9.
Okay, sounds good.
And they're only going to charge the Interceptors.
Sounds good.
That's
8. Oh, so close.
Command
pointed?
Yes, I have the
Yeah?
command points. No. Okay,
Ah,
so
all right.
they're out. And then I'm going to binaric override into the robots. That cost me a CP. So
Okay.
they are now in their reroll charges 2+ weapon skill mode.
Oh, boy.
Um,
And you're going to go for Crowe as well?
That's the thing, is I also need a 9 there. But if I get to them and he just heroically intervenes, then
Yeah.
it's kind of a bad time for me no matter what.
Yeah, let's go to town.
So, reroll invitation.
So while Toby's considering, I remind him that Crowe has Honor of Death, so he can heroically intervene 6 inches. So you might as well declare a charge against
Yep.
both of them.
So we're rerolling the charge.
So you do have to get a 9 to
Yeah,
get both
so I have
of
to
them.
get a 9 and I get the reroll.
Yeah.
I get
9, all
Okay.
right.
So there we go.
Sweet. Do you want to just roll for the Data Smith as well, and then you can
Yeah,
move
let
them
me
all in?
just, he's only charging the, these guys, which looks like a
7?
7.
Yeah.
So.
Oop. Eager.
8. Okay, so he's in, and then
After charge, it looks like this.
Yeah.
All right, start with the robots.
and now the real question is, do I want to put all of their attacks into Crowe so he dies? Because the Interceptors do have, they have Obsec.
They do
right?
not have Obsec.
Oh, they don't.
Yeah. They're not troops.
On
They're
the other
fast
hand,
attack.
They're probably going to kill the Datasmith if they survive.
They have 10 attacks, strength 5, AP 3, 2 damage.
Yeah,
But we might go into robots. Who knows?
yeah. And Crowe has 6 wounds?
Crowe has 6 wounds.
Okay, so I need 2 to go.
Sorry, 5 wounds, 6 attacks.
Okay, I need 2 to go through for him
Crowe
to
only has a
die.
leadership of 8. What the hell?
It's the sword, maybe?
Well, the sword is like he's incorruptible and pure is why he holds the sword.
Yeah.
Weird. All right. Cool.
Okay. I mean, he fights on death for free.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to risk it and 4 a biscuit, and I am going to put
Everything to Crowe?
I'm going to put 8 into Crowe and 4 into the Intercept.
They have 4 attacks each. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Hitting on 4s, though, right?
No, hitting on 2s, and but re-rolling.
What the hell?
So the CP I used for Binaric Override, they have lost their 2-up save. It's a 3-up save, but they re-roll charges and they hit on 2s.
What's their strength?
10.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 2 CP.
For the True Silver Armor?
True Silver Armor. And I'm gonna put it on. So it's 4 attacks going into the Interceptors.
Yeah.
AP 3 on their attacks?
Yeah.
My god, how much damage?
3.
Holy shit. I'm going to spend 2 CP and I'm gonna put it onto Crowe.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, Crowe as transhuman. True Silver. Okay. This was a good idea. Oh boy.
Let's see what happens.
So 8 into Crowe, 4 into the...
We'll do the 8 into Crowe first. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling because of call. They all hit.
Ah.
Wounding on 4s because of True Silver Armor.
Yay! That's something.
Please die. 4. I'm going to re-roll 1 with a CP.
Okay.
I really would like him to die. Pays off 5.
Oh boy, that was a lot of CP on my part. Okay, give me those 4-up invulns. Buddy! He fails 2, which is exactly enough.
That's exactly enough to kill him. So
Shit. So I'm gonna spend a 3rd CP and try to save him.
Okay, makes sense.
Got it.
Okay.
So he's down to 2.
All right.
Crowe has 2 wounds.
And then we've got
4 attacks
4
going into the
Interceptors.
boys.
Hitting on 2s, re-rolling. Re-roll that one.
Boo!
Okay. And then wounding on 2s.
Yes, sir.
3. It's exactly enough.
Okay. 4 up from Sanctuary. Come on, boys. Just past 1. Yes!
Okay.
Yes!
So they're all alive.
All right. Would you like the Cybernetica to attack?
Yeah, if you're not going to interrupt them.
I am not going to interrupt.
Okay, so he hits on 4s. We get a Mars reroll. Okay.
Solid.
So, nothing.
All right. Crowe is going to go to town. He is going to rip these things apart. He hates them so much. So he hits on 2s. Whoa! New codex don't matter with my rolls. Strength 5.
T7.
T7 and 7 wounds and 1,000 attacks.
Yes.
How many points are these guys?
110 each.
Okay, I accept. They're like obliterators, but for melee. 5s. Sure.
Well.
Excellent. Cool.
Adesman's probably going to die then.
Yeah, we're gonna ruin him. He has how many wounds?
He has
Say 4. Thank you. I mean, screw it. We're gonna kill the Datasmith. We're not killing any robots with these swings, so we're gonna kill the Datasmith. So that's 3, 6, and 10 swings at him. These are hitting on 3s.
That's pretty good.
There we go. Strength 5, so wounding on 3s. Okay, so that is 6 at AP 3.
Okay, I'm just double checking whether or not he does have a refractor field, so he's 5 ups.
All right.
He's
6.
at 6?
Yep.
Okay. And damage?
2 damage each.
Oh, he's gonna have a bad day.
That's
Whoa!
Okay, die.
Yeah, I already used my CP, so he's dead. Okay.
That's it, right?
That's it. They
Okay.
are no longer core, too, so
Okay,
they
so
can't get calls magical buffs anymore.
we have this guy only fails morale on a 6 over there because he's leadership 9. So wait a minute. The Purifiers are leadership 9 and Crowe, the champion of the Purifiers, is leadership 8.
It's the
Anyway.
sword. It's got to be the sword. There's no other
All
explanation.
right. So my Interceptors, on the other hand, they have lost 7 this turn.
Yes.
So they will fail on a 3+.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
All right. So one of them flees, and the other 2, because we're Astartes, we can only flee on 1s. Okay, so just one of them. Take off.
Okay.
Oof. That was a debilitating turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're contesting this,
We are
unfortunately.
That was an because the Datasmith died, and yeah.
Interesting.
Okay,
cool. What points do you get at the end of your turn?
So I got,
You are engaging, I think. Oh, you're not quite engaging because this unit's not over the line all the way.
Oh, no, they wouldn't be because of that
Yeah, because
line.
they never...
So I don't have engaged. That's kind of rough. But I have however many I earned for...
No prisoners,
No
right?
prisoners. We'll do that at the end, probably.
Yeah, we'll do that at the end.
And I'm in process getting my first Octarius data. So
Cool. Octarius data is not at the end of your turn? It's at the command phase?
I believe it's my next command.
We'll let it up. And we'll do Grey Knight's movement turn 2. Grey Knight's turn 2. We got 15 points at the beginning of the turn for the primary. And then we made some choices. None of these guys are falling back. We're going to do some psychic damage to them, is the goal. Moved my Grandmaster over here. I advanced, Yeti Actual, the Knight of the Flame of my Purifiers forward, so that he can smite. And then I dropped in here with some Terminators and my Dreadknight. We're ready to go a Purgeon. My Paladins advanced, just to get a little bit more distance here. And then my Hammer Terminators dropped down here. And I am going to spend 1 command point on Haloed and Soulfire, if you don't mind.
Okie doke.
So that it gets me... these guys have a -1 to being hit until my next turn. So they've dropped down and flashed a corona of white light around them.
Which ones? Those ones?
So they're -1 to being hit until my next turn.
Right.
Which is very cool. Yeah, we're going to move into our Psychic phase, if you don't mind.
Yup.
Gonna go over here and start with Akoziel. He is going to cast Gave Infinity.
Okie doke.
He gets it just barely. He casts it on himself, and he puts himself right there. Cool. So he gives everybody reroll 1s to wound. Excellent. And then I'm going to Grave Axe. Damn her. I am going to cast. Let me cast Hammer Hand. No, we're gonna just cast Smite from this guy into them.
Okie doke.
Smite. We got it with an 8. Would you like to deny?
So how many more casts do you have over here? You've
1, 2, 3, 4,
And what are they
5,
casting?
6, 7.
I don't think she's in range. Well, she might actually be in range of those. Gotta be judicious about what she can and can't. Okay, so she's definitely within deny range.
Yeah. This guy knows Purifying Flame and Smite. This guy knows Smite, Warp Shaping, and Empyric Amplification, which is the fuck you up one. Point at somebody. These guys are casting Smite right now. He knows Smite and Hammer Hand. They know Smite and Hammer Hand. Smite, and then that move, shoot, move. And then Smite and Purifying Flame. And Sanctuary.
Yeah. We're gonna let it happen.
Okay, D3 Mortal Wounds to the Skatari. 1.
Alright, they have a 5-up right now.
Hey, that's my rule.
Because, so, Bulwark Imperative, all the Scutari have +1 of their saves, -3 movement, and then Incantation of the Iron Soul, ignore modifiers to combat attrition, and 5-up Feel No Pain against Mortal Wounds.
Boo!
Doesn't matter, 1 dies.
Okay, 1 dies. My Grandmaster is going to cast Empyric Amplification.
Take this one.
He does not get it. Suck. How important is that? It is... Is that the one reroll I want this turn, though? It's not so important that I'll spend one of my last 2 CP on it. So he does not do that. My Dreadknight here is going to smite to them.
Okay.
Dot a 6. He does. Not quite a super smite, but D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to deny that?
Nah, it's too
Okay.
high.
3 mortal wounds.
All right. So we get 3 of these. 1 is saved, so 2 more die.
Okay. Knight of the Flame Yeti Actual right here is going to cast Purifying Flame on these things. He gets it with a 9. So it's going to be 3 straight mortal wounds to these guys.
To those guys?
Yeah, I got a
Alright.
9.
I will try to deny that.
Okay. Does she only deny
She
plus
dies-
1 within 12 inches? Or
No,
just
it's
plus 1
just
total?
in general.
Cool. Alright, so I got a 9.
And then, yeah, it's not, whatever the Space Marine thing is, she's just mad.
Okay.
No.
Okay. 3 mortal wounds.
And do they save that? 2. So 1
Wow.
5.
That was a smart application of that.
Yeah. That's
all right.
I'm trying to do.
Going over here, my paladins are going to cast Smite into the robots over there. Do they have the 5-up Fuel and Pain as well?
The robots, yeah.
Suck. All right.
It's for the whole army.
Okay. The paladins are... Actually, I feel like those electro priests are coming back around, so we're going to cast Armored Resilience on ourselves.
Yeah.
We do it. We get Armored Resilience on our own bodies, I think. I hope, he said, demanding to know.
Paladins cast that?
Yes. Okay. I will find it later. I don't know where the card went. All right. Then Crowe is going to cast Purifying Flame onto the robots right there. Okay. I'm going to spend that command point reroll so that he doesn't kill himself with magic.
That would be pretty bad. Oh no! I'm gonna go soft!
I'd like to pretend... it'd be cool if this wasn't the second time this has happened in as many games.
He's like, oh, I can't do it. They're coming for me. And then he channels too much.
Well, fortunately, it is going to do D3 plus 3 mortal wounds now because it's higher than a 10. So, looks like those robots are taking 6 mortal wounds.
Let's see how many they don't. Ignore 3.
Intensely upsetting.
So 3 go through though.
Okay, and...
No.
Come on, buddy. Don't explode. He takes D3 mortals. Oops, I rolled 2. Alright, he takes D3 mortals. He takes 3. Okay, maybe. Let's see if... 5-up Feel No Pain? Son of a bitch!
Oh, he burned himself to death!
In his new rule, they changed it, so he has to die in the fight phase in order to fight on death.
Oh, God.
He does explode, though, so everybody in 6 inches takes D3 mortal wounds. Robots, 2.
They ignore. They ignore 1, so 1.
Deeply upsetting. And then let's see how much my interceptors take.
Okay, just the 1.
They still take it. Okay, 1 interceptor. That's not even my fault.
No,
like
that's Crowe, man.
that isn't even my fault. Like that's
This is why you don't play with terrible demon swords.
oh my god. Okay, solid. And then one of them goes down 1 wound. Wow, suck. All right, we're gonna try to avenge Crowe by casting Smite on those robots.
Okay.
Come on, buddies. This is not even.
But it's a super smite.
Okay, D6 mortal wounds to them. They take 4.
Okay. Can probably kill 1. It does, and in fact, another 1.
Spills over.
And then
Does
does
that
he
explode?
Almost, I saw.
Let's see if my guys explode. Take 1. He dies.
Okay.
Man, what a terrible psychic face.
I mean, you did kill a robot. It's 110 points.
Yeah, I lost Crowe and Interceptors.
Interceptor, yeah.
Wow, suck. Okay, I guess these guys are just like, wow, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to cast Smite on that robot? Seems to be going really well for everybody so far. We didn't get it because of increasing Smite charges.
Yes.
Cool, that sucked. Fuck, okay. Let's do this then. Yeah, I need a moment to figure out my shooting. Doesn't make any goddamn sense. All right, we're switching things up. We're going to a shooting phase. These guys are going to put all their Storm Bolters into them. T6 on these?
Yes, T6.
Okay, we're going to put all the Storm Bolters into them, and we're going to put the Incinerator into them. So Storm Bolters into them. We're hitting on 3s, we're rolling 1s. We're rolling 1s from the Grand Master. 2s. Alright. And then we're going to wound those guys on 3s because they're toughness 3, right?
Yes.
Ah! We're rolling 1s from the Brother Captain. Okay, so that is a lot of wounds. That is 4, 8, 12 wounds.
Oh boy. 12 3-ups because of the Doctrina. I'll roll it over here. 3 die.
Okay. And then we're doing the Incinerator into the Iron Striders over here. We get 5 auto hits. And strength 6, so wounding on 4s. 2 more wounds at AP 1 to the walkers.
Okay, so 3-ups.
Really? They have a 3-up normally?
Yeah, they got buffed. And
Wow, that sucks.
so they used to be 4-ups, but they hurt now.
Okay. That's fine. This dude right here, he is going to set these people on fire.
Yeah.
And then he's also going to throw his Silencer into... He's -1 to hitting now, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay. And instead, he's going to put his Psycannon into these.
Yep.
And then he's going to put his Silencer into the Skitarii.
Okay.
So I'm just going to start with the Silencer, hitting on 5s now because he's on his bottom profile and he's -1 because of that spell.
Yep.
Against the Skitarii. 2. Winning on 3s though. 2 AP1.
2 4-ups. 1 die.
Okay. And then here comes the heavy Psycannon into the Iron Striders. It's 3 hits, strength 8. He can't reroll the 1s because he's not core. So 1 wound at AP2 against these guys.
Okay. 4-up because they go to 2-up
Yep.
with the +1. Saves it.
All right. This gentleman here is going to set those Skitarii on fire. I was really hoping we'd have more... I was hoping I'd clear some of them out and then I'd be able to get Greyfax.
Yeah.
I'm going to set those Skitarii on fire.
Makes sense.
Okay. So let's see. We get 2d6 from the... is 2d6 auto hits, do you think, enough to kill them? I think so. So he's going to set the Skitarii on fire, and then he's going to put the Gatling Silencer into the Twin Las guy.
Uh-huh.
All right, 2d6 on the Skitarii. Never split your fire. Okay, strength 6 though, so winning on 2s. All right, 3 at AP1.
All right, 4-ups. Whoop, that's 3 dead.
Okay. He's going to put his Gatling Silencer into the Iron Deal.
Anyway, so we'll just keep the plasma in the arc.
3 rolling 1s because of the Grandmaster. Strength 5 against the Iron Strider. It's T5 or T6?
T6.
Jeez. All right. Winning on 5s, you're rolling 1s. That's a significant number of 1s. Okay. That is 5 at AP1 against that thing.
Against this thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 4-ups.
Die!
It's 1 damage.
1 damage each.
All right, I'll CP 1 just to see if I can keep it alive. No!
Die!
Does it explode? It does!
Interesting.
I think just 1 mortal wound within 3.
All right, let's do that off screen. Okay. We've done some damage. I'm gonna put a Koziel's Mastercrafted Stormbolter into the... I hate the Manipulus, but... Oh! Yeah, we're gonna put it into the Marshal. Might as well. Alright, hitting on 2s. Strength 4. Is he T4 or 3?
3.
Winning on 3s. 1 at AP1.
Does he not get to reroll those?
He doesn't because he is core.
Okay. So it's 4-up. AP1. Saves it.
Go team. I think I just have these Grey Knights over here. We're just gonna fire a bunch of shots into them, see what happens. So that was all my shooting. These guys, they killed 2 of them with Stormbolter fire. Very cool. We're gonna go straight into the charge phase. My Terminators here need a 10-inch charge to get to these robots. Mission: save the single interceptor left. Let's do it.
Please don't.
Payload and Soulfire, we descend from the heavens. Fuck you, robots. Yes!
No!
Okay, so these guys are going to get in with their hammers. That's so cool. And then my Grandmaster is going to charge those chicken walkers.
Okay.
He makes it.
Yeah.
And then the Terminators here are... yeah, we're going to charge Greyfax. It's a pretty big one, it looks like.
Yep. No.
Nope. Do we just let her live? That feels foolish. We accept. Okay, I'm going to make my charge moves. Be right back. Alright, I'm spending my last command point here for Steelheart so that they can hit on 3s with their hammers. Go, buddies! Well, that helped.
Yeah, you definitely got...
Oh boy, though.
You would have lost 4 more, though. That would
Yeah, that's beneficial. Alright, strength 8, so winning on 3s.
Yes. Nice, much better.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, alright, you have to make 8 saves, my friend.
Okay, so I need to make at least... I take at least 3 of these in order for them not to die.
Yeah.
So
5 ups?
5 ups. I don't. They're dead for sure.
Wonderful. Do you want to see if each of them explodes?
I will see if one explodes, and then probably force explode the other one.
I see. Okay.
So, first one.
Oh, I saw it
I
for a
was only
second.
2. That would have been nice. The second one, I believe they're D3, and if that is the case, I am going to do it because it'd be nice.
They only explode for
All right,
one,
so the other one, I have to roll.
Yeah, see if the other one explodes.
Nope.
All right,
Okay.
so now they'll
they're
explode.
gone.
Lovely! We did it!
220 points!
We did it! We saved the Interceptor. Brother, we have come to protect you. It's super cool. I imagine them just descending like they have this glowing corona around them as they just beat the shit out of the robots. All right, do you wish to interrupt over here?
I do.
Okay. Interesting. Actually, before you do that, so interestingly, engagement range is 1 inch and 5 inches up, but you can only attack with a model if it is within half inch within half an inch. So this guy would be able to fight, but this guy, there's no way to get him within half an inch.
This guy could pile in.
This guy could get over here and closer. So you will only be able to attack with 2 of them.
I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay, that makes sense.
Boop. And then he's going to
Just squeeze around.
squeeze up to gain the extra movement. And I'm going to spend another CP to do Chain Taser Protocols. So before, they hit on... they had Tesla on 6, now they have Tesla on 5.
Cool.
And so that is 8 attacks
From the 2 guys?
from the 2 guys.
Hitting on 3s?
Hitting on 3s.
And then explodes on 5s?
Explodes on 5s.
Okay, cool.
Let's see how it goes.
Oh,
Okay, so we got a lot of
Interesting.
explosions. So that's these 2 get added, and then we get another 2 added here, and then we get another 2 added here.
okay. What's the
Okay.
strength of these?
8.
Holy shit! What?
Yeah.
What the?
Now just imagine them being core and re-rolling ones. The thing is, people still don't use them because the Ballstaria were so much better. But yeah,
Okay, so winning on 3s.
only on 3s, and then AP 2 damage.
AP 2 damage on exploding in. Oh man, I assumed it was like Necron Tesla.
No,
That's so much better than Necron Tesla.
Okay.
Suck!
That was pretty good. Okay, so we got 6, 9 AP 2 damage.
Damn you! AP2? What is this?
They used
What
to be AP 1.
world is this that we live in? He was so close!
He was. He almost made it.
What is this
Okay, that
monstrous?
Definitely worth the interruption, though.
Oh man. Okay, so I don't think I misplayed there because if you had interrupted with the robots, they would have gone to town and killed a few Terminators. If I hadn't spent the command points on Steelheart, they wouldn't have killed the robots.
I mean,
that sucks, but I think it wasn't.
Probably not charging them was the right call, to be honest.
I didn't realize they were.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
They're-
these things were. This doesn't look like a strength 8 weapon.
It is. It's
Um,
so yeah, there's
yeah.
strength 5 and it's +3. They're
Well, I mean, I guess it would have been charged on your turn anyway.
yeah, and like they may in this way you basically cost me 3 CP to do that instead of doing it on my
If I had a command point left, I could use his only in death.
I don't think it was unreasonable.
No. Alas, my boy. Okay, good to know. Good to know about those things for the future.
Yeah.
Cool. So that ends my turn.
Okay.
And I gain 3 points for Stranglehold again because I hold 3 objectives again.
You.
And did I bring anything down?
The robots.
I did. It's true.
So that's 3 points for that because they're each 7 wounds.
And then I also did.
And then that, so that's 4 points.
Yeah. And then I teleport assassinated for 3 as well.
What? Oh yeah, because they killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. So 4. And then, do you actually remember? Because I have to do morale on this one remaining Skitari. He's probably going to run. Do you remember who? Does it matter as long as a unit from teleport did the damage?
So I can only get it once per turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, let's see if this Skitari...
So he is the leadership. I actually think
he needs a 1 to pass.
Yeah, he has to because even with Greyfax, and he doesn't. So that's a 4, so he runs.
Goodbye.
Not even Greyfax can keep him.
Do these guys have to... What's their leadership?
7. So,
Okay, so
on a
yeah.
6, 1 could run.
Yep.
That's 5. That's
Cool,
close.
was close. Okay. Oh boy, what an interesting turn. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. We're going to do your turn too. Be right back.
Yep. Okay.
AdMech turn 2. Wow, that's it. Okay, cool.
Myself my CP.
Want to run us through your movement real quick?
Yes. So, actually, we'll do the command phase stuff real quick first. He started within 9 of those Ruststalkers, so he removed the penalty for the Doctrina from them, so they can move their full 8 inches. Call has no targets for his stuff, but he did lead himself in prayer. So instead of getting 5 up, feel no pains for mortals anymore, he now has a -1 to hit him in melee in case those Thunderhammers decide they don't want to die and kill him. Yeah, and then this guy has no targets. Actually, that's not true. He gives... no, he's not core. All right, he had no targets for his stuff. So, other than that, movement... Dragoons are up here, gonna try and fight. Basically, everyone over here is throwing themselves into the fight to try and see if they don't die. Rangers came around here to try and draw a bead on the Knight of the Flame. We moved our neutron laser over to try and get shots on the Dreadknight.
Those guys advanced down there.
These guys advanced down here. They're very slow because of the -3, but they're trying to get over here. Shuffled up a little bit with our friend here to try and get just better lines of sight on everything.
And then...
and moved her there. And then the Fulgurites dropped over here. And they're actually going to retrieve Octarius data. They don't feel like fighting today. They want to do some archaeology. So they've got very elaborate shovels that they're digging stuff up with.
All right, psychic phase.
Yeah, psychic. So Greyfax is going to try and do her the mental interrogation on Ecosio.
Okay, cool. He's all the way in the back here. Wonderful.
So on a 6. It's 7.
None of that. I get +1, so 7. Nope.
Okay,
all right, it happens.
So he's got -1, and then what's his leadership?
9 also.
Okay, so let's see if I get a command point. I do.
Nuts!
Wow, that is paying off.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the Grand Psychic. So...
Okay, where do you want to go with shooting?
Let's start with shooting. So, most obvious thing to do... Actually, let's start over here and see if we can ping off the Knight of the Flame.
Just 2 shots?
So we've got 3 guys who are in range and can see, but they moved, so it's heavy. So we've got 6 shots at -1, so they're hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're heavy 2. And we get a...
2 hits?
We got 2 hits, but we get the Mars reroll. Still 2 hits.
Okay. And then
winning on 4s. 1 wound at AP 1.
Come on, my dude. You do not die to pattering fire. Lovely. All right, he survives. Cool.
Cool. So, this guy actually, I think, is going to put his 3 shots into the Knight of the Flame. Is that worth it?
If you can you see him? There might be a giant fat manipulus in the way.
Dude and legs in the way. I'm going to say no.
Okay.
So he'll put his 3 shots into the Terminators.
Sounds good.
So they're hitting on 2s, auto wounding on 4s. And then we get a Mars reroll. Okay, so we got 2 that go straight through, and then 1 that wounds on a 4. So 3 at AP 2, 2 damage each.
Blah blah. 1 guy takes 2 and goes down to 1.
Right.
And we're gonna put that on you, Mr. Warding Stave.
Okay. Do you think those 2 ugly infiltrators can see this guy through those legs?
Oh, that's a tough call. Ugh. I think. Yeah.
All right, so they'll put their with an 18.
Little stub carbines.
Yeah, so they got 6 shots total. And they'll be hitting on 3s. And then Mars reroll.
Hey, you're remembering this time.
I am. I'm getting better at it.
Strength 3 though, right?
Strength 4, because they are... So the Flechette ones are 5-shot strength 3. These are 3-shot strength 4.
Okay, go for it.
And then, so wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s, because they are core and the Marshal is right there.
Ooh.
Just the 1 reroll. Hey. All right, good job. So that's 4 at no AP.
Come on, my dude. Oh, just the 1. Cut down in his prime. He
That's
survived.
Probably the best use of those I'll ever get.
All right.
Cool. So then that makes the next thing easy. The Manipulus will do the Sonic Creeper into the Terminators. So D6 shots. 5.
Wow.
5 auto hits. They are strength 5. And then 5s or 6s are just 2 mortal wounds.
Okay, so winning on 3s. Is that a relic you've given him?
Yeah, it's a relic.
Very cool.
Okay, so we've got 4 mortal wounds and 1 at AP 2, 2 damage.
All right, I have to resolve the AP 1 first.
Yeah.
AP 2, you said?
AP 2.
All right, he dies from that. Oh. And 4 mortal wounds. Come on, the Aegis. Kills another Terminator. Wow, suck. You there.
It's worth it for sure.
Yeah, that was real good. Okay.
I mean,
Character shot just killed 80 points of Terminators.
Yeah. Best relic probably ever spent. Okay, the neutron laser. So there's 1 Terminator on 1 wound, right? No,
that killed him. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have Greyfax shoot into a Terminator as well.
Okay.
So she gets 2 shots with her rapid firing Mastercrafted Condemner bolt gun.
This makes sense.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything because they are Psychers, which is good because those both missed. 1 hit. Wounds on a 4. Alright, AP 1, 3 damage.
Suck.
Alright. Good.
Oh, boy.
From the heart.
Oh, man.
That was rough.
That's rough. Okay.
Okay, alright. This is going better than expected. Yeah. Neutron laser going into the
Dreadknight.
what's his invuln? 5 up?
4 up.
And the Terminator's also 4 up?
5 up.
5 up. Interesting. So he just straight kills Terminators if I do that. I think I'm going to put his shots into the Terminators as
Okay.
well. It would be pretty sweet to just remove some. And then he'll also do the Stubbers, but we'll do that after there's only 3. So D3 shots. 2. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling with Mars. 1 with Mars. Okay, so we reroll that one. Okay.
Nice.
And then strength 10, so 2s.
40 on 2s.
2 wounds, AP 4, each kills 1.
Cool beans.
We kill another one.
Yeah.
I was just realizing, actually, I mean, it probably wouldn't have changed what I did, but Ecosio was no longer protected.
It's true.
Oh, no, the Dreadknight.
No, the Dreadknight, yeah.
Okay, never mind. So 3 Stubber shots into the remaining one. That's for posterity's sake. 3 hits. 2 wounds, no AP.
Great. You did it. You passed the save.
This is very interesting now. This is...
So that's all the shooting over here.
Expecting this. Yeah, I mean...
I also wasn't expecting this.
Yeah. Cool. So, these guys. They are... Is he full wounds?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, 2.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it worth it? It's probably not worth it. So, they are going to put all their grav cannon shots into
The Terminators?
the Terminators and then their phosphors into the Strike Marine.
Okay, cool. They're hitting on 5s against the Terminators.
Yes. So, and I'm going to spend a CP then to give them Elimination Volley.
What does that do?
Unit of Cataphren Servitors. Until the end of the phase, each time a model makes an attack with targets a unit within half range, unmodified hit roll of a 6 automatically wounds the target.
Huh. Okay, sure.
So, that will apply to both their weapons. I'm going to go down to 6. So, we'll do the 6 Phosphor Blasters first. These are hitting on 4s, and then, 6's auto wound onto the Strike Marine. Or Interceptor.
Interceptor.
Okay, so didn't get any...
3 hits, though.
Yeah, but 4 hits? No, they're hitting on 4s. They're Cataphrons. And then Strength 5, so winning on 3s.
Yay!
Or not.
Okay.
He's fine. Okay, so then we've got 15
Grav
cannons.
They have 5 each?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
They are just heavy 5. So, Hitting on 5, 6's auto wound against
Okay.
the Terminators. And no rerolls. So we got 2 auto wounds and 1 that has to wound.
Cool.
All right, fair enough. This is where core really hurt them. Or losing core, I should say. All right, so we got 3, AP 3, 2 damage each.
Okay, kills the Terminator.
Kills the Terminator. All right, well,
Ugh.
guess that's okay.
Or you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Who's else shooting?
Call's going to shoot D3 shots with his Solar Atomizer into the Terminators.
Okay.
It's 2 shots. He'll be hitting on 3s because of the -1.
Yes.
Both hit. Strength 10, so wounding on 2s. Both wound, AP 4.
Oh. One of them.
One of them, and it's 3 damage, so.
Oh boy.
It's actually D3 plus 3 at this range, but anyway.
Okay.
And that leaves this thing. 'Cause I did shoot with the Relic gun on the, on this guy, right?
I don't believe so, actually.
Isn't that... Did,
No, you did.
Yeah,
You killed the guy. Yeah,
I
yeah,
took wounds off of the Terminator.
You
I'm
did.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we got this thing.
So that thing. Interesting question. Because it can split its shots.
Oh, Jesus.
Which is just, does it really make a huge difference? It might.
Do you need a minute?
No, I'm gonna put its big missile into that Terminator.
Okay. Solid.
And then I am going to put its autocannons into single interceptor.
Sounds good.
And then its Gatling rockets and its stubber will go into these Terminators.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
All right.
All right.
Start with the big rocket.
Yeah,
on
this is
guy?
the big rocket's going to go into that guy. Hits on a 3. Does not, but I'll use the Mars reroll for
Mraz.
that. Still
Love
doesn't.
it.
Okay,
All right.
fair enough. The 4 autocannon shots into the interceptor. 3 hits, wounding on 3s. 3
Oh,
wounds.
boy.
They're all at AP 1.
4s. He dies.
He dies. Okay.
Alas. No.
And then we'll just fast roll the shots into the Terminators.
Remember -1 if that.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
All right.
really matter. So this is on a 4, and then these 2 are on 3s.
Okay.
So
Wow.
we got 1 at no AP and 2 at AP 2. All 1 damage.
1 at no AP. Okay. 2 at AP 2. Fail 1.
All right, so that's 1 damage.
Okay. All right. Do you have no more shooting?
I think that is everything.
Okay.
Yeah, because those guys don't get to shoot.
Sweet. We'll be back in your charge phase. All right. Where are we charging?
All right, so we'll start with the Dragoons. They're going to charge both this remaining Terminator and a Cosiel.
Okay.
So to get into a Cosiel, they need essentially
2.
2.
Yeah.
So they can't fail. But we'll see how far they can go. Doesn't make a huge difference. Okay, so he'll go here. Go like
Nice.
this, and then he can just squeeze right here. Greyfax will also go into this remaining Terminator.
Okay. Does she have a melee weapon?
She does. She has a Mastercrafted Power Sword, so that is
cool.
4. I think that's enough.
Yeah, she gets there.
So she'll go here. Yeah, Mastercrafted Power Sword, and then I think these guys are going to go in as well, but not the Manipulus.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then, their movement is a little important because also 4. So, because of that thing's base size, I think they're blocking them off pretty well.
Yeah.
All right, so that's everything on that side. And then over here, we've got these guys. They essentially can't fail.
Still want to see where they move, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so they get 5.
Then Call's just going into them as well.
Yeah, so Call's also going to go there.
Okay, cool. And then that's it for your charges, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and Call's, just no way Call's going to fail.
Yeah, but we'll just Okay.
Excellent. Starting on this side with
Let's do Greyfax.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Fun. She's gonna try and murder herself at turn. I believe she has 4 attacks.
that sounds right.
Yep, 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s, right? Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Only so good. So yeah, hitting on 3s. Re-rolling everything because of Mechanicus, which is good.
Yeah.
Great. And then wounding on 4s because +1 with the power sword. So, and then re-rolling. It's pretty good. Okay, so 3 at AP, 3 2 damage.
Gross. He's dead barely.
I keep expecting does he not have a 5-up?
Wait a minute. Terminators have 3 wounds now.
Yeah.
All right.
So he's not dead.
Not dead. Good boy.
All right.
I'm sorry. I played for 4 years with them having 2 wounds.
So we're gonna do the these guys next. Hi, puppy. And so they are hitting on 3s as well.
Which one? This is the Psycannon?
These
All right,
little
cool.
guys. So they have 3 attacks on him, 2 attacks on him. They have power swords.
Cool.
All right, and then we can Mars reroll that.
You can Mars in melee?
Yeah.
Man, all right.
It's so there's a canticle that you can only use in shooting, but it's once per swing for shoot and fight.
Okay.
And then they're wounding on 4s because power swords.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, sorry, 3s because they are strength 4 and they get.
Oh, all right.
The T3, but strength 4. Doesn't matter. We get 1.
Come on, buddy. Damn it.
Okay. That would have been mucho annoying.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna pay the CP for Chain Taser Protocols again, and we're going to put all 12 attacks
Into a Kozio?
Kozio.
Gross!
Yeah. Hitting on 3s, 5s and 6s explode. Okay, so these 2 will go on here. These 2 will go on here, and then that one is out.
They're strength 8.
Yeah, and they're strength 8, so they're wounding him on 2s.
Yes, sir.
Okie doke. There's a few 1s in there.
Oh, boy.
So we've got 3, 6, 8 at AP 2, 2 damage.
8 at AP2, you say?
Yep.
Okay, looking for 4 ups, my boy. He just dies. Those are exceptionally powerful.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, this is-
insane.
In the 8th Ed Codex, they were still only AP1. That's the only real difference. Except that then you could, with stratagems, because there wasn't the cap on hit modifiers, you could make them explode on 4s. And so,
boy.
The weight of damage is just insane.
That's exceptionally powerful. All right, cool. Over here.
All right. So I'm going to...
That's my entire flank over there, just ruined.
Well, you still got...
The Dreadknight.
The Dreadknight. So I'm using another CP. Go down to 4 for Assassin Constructs on the Ruststalkers. So they each get an extra attack. So, let's see, there's normally, so it's 5 on the Alpha, and then 4 on each of the others. So we've got 13 attacks.
Okay.
And these are hitting on 3s full rerolls because Call gave them his full rerolls. And yeah.
All right.
Let's see how it goes. Reroll. Okay, that wasn't super impactful, but whatever. Now, strength 5. So they're wounding on 3s, and then 6s are a mortal wound in addition.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that was only okay. So we got 2 mortal wounds, and then
5 hits
5
at AP3.
At AP3, yeah.
Okay, so 3 damage goes through. So it kills this guy and drops this guy to 1. And then 2 mortal wounds?
2 mortal wounds.
Oh boy. Alright.
Wait, you said 3 go through, right?
Yeah. Like I had 1 left.
Oh, right.
So this guy goes down, and this guy goes to 2. Rough. All right. And a fight with Call now?
Wait, so was one of them on?
One of them was on 1 wound to start.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why my brain is broken.
Yeah, no, he took a few shots.
Yeah. So we'll do call now.
Damn it. Were you doing -1 to hit with them? Nah, it didn't matter. You made a lot of rerolls and
I
stuff.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I did all those rerolls.
Well, now
and
call.
I still missed twice. So call. He'll be hitting on 3s because of the modifier.
Take that.
He'll use his Omnifying Axe.
Okay.
So yeah, 3s. Oops. So only 2. And he gets the Mars reroll. Okay, 3.
Okay.
And then strength is 7, so 2 3s. So it's 3 at AP 2 damage.
Just pass all these.
Good job.
Damn.
That was way stronger counterpunch than I was expecting.
That was. I don't even like.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Well, that
Wow.
was your turn.
Yeah.
All
right.
What do you get at the end of your turn?
So all the we get the Octarius data from the Electro Priests. I have 2 for engage right now
Yeah.
because
they didn't get over
they're
the
not
thing.
farther enough. So 2, and then no prisoners will do at the end.
Wow, that was your turn 2.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Sweet. We'll do Greatsword turn 3. Be right
This
back.
is weirdly reminiscent of my game against Death Guard.
Okay, so I don't actually have a lot to do. My paladins walked over here. We're gonna see if we can kill Call. These Terminators deep strike here, and that is it. We're gonna go straight to the psychic phase. Smite into them.
It's happening.
I got a 10.
All right.
Reject, deny.
Let me double check just that Greyfax is not within 24 of these guys.
She is.
Oh, she is. I mean, then I guess no. I'll try and deny the other 2 casts.
1 mortal wounds.
Yeah, one of those done.
Those dum-dums. These guys in the back here are going to cast... they're going to cast Smite as well.
Yep.
We got it with
Okay.
an 11.
I'll try and deny that with an 11 or 12. I don't.
All right, D6 mortal wounds to these guys.
Yeah, you go.
3 mortal wounds to them.
They're dead because
Wonderful.
they don't have their...
Well, at least that
Hey,
secured
no.
me teleport strike. These guys over here are going to cast Armored Resilience on themselves. They got it with a 10.
Alright, I'll try again to deny. Nope.
Wonderful. Well, that was my psychic phase. Cool. Yeah, that was the psychic phase. Now we're gonna go into the shooting phase. He's gonna put all of his gun into this thing, into these things.
So they're -1, of course.
Yeah. Are they strength 6?
T6, yeah.
T6.
They
We're yeah.
they just have
Set
the
him on
3 of them.
fire. All right, we got 6 shots for setting him on fire. That is 5 wounds at AP 1.
Okay, 5 4-ups. Make 3, so 2 go through. 1 damage each.
Yes, sir.
So 1's down to 3.
Okay, and here is my Gatling Psilencer into them. These are hitting on 4s. Oh, my buffs are gone. All right, these are hitting on 4s. That didn't make too much of a difference. Strength 5, so winning on 5s. 1 at AP 1.
4 up. That goes through.
Die. Paladins over here are going to shoot into those rusty boys.
Yes. -1 through the... no, they're not behind that.
Yeah. 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Ba-ba-ba. Come on, Paladins. You hit on 3s and shooting. Okay, that could have been worse. There's still T3, right?
Yep.
Squishy, squishy T3. Okay, sir, I will ask you to make 11 saves.
Okay. 11 4-ups.
Please, please.
Die. Yeah, they're dead.
Okay.
This is for us.
Likewise, these Terminators are going to shoot at...
Bye.
Really don't have any targets. I guess we'll blast these guys.
I mean, there's the Electro Priest back there.
Yeah. They have 1 wound?
Yeah. And they have 5 up, invul, 5 up, feel nothing.
Fuck those guys. We'll blast them. Okay. So, got all of our dice ready to go. Can I pick them up, though? I'll roll these and then I'll grab the others. 3s. Oh, that's a lot of misses. 3s. Okay. Storm Bolters ahoy. They are in cover? They are in cover. Okay. They're T4, though, I'm assuming?
T3.
Really?
Yep.
Weak little guys.
Yep.
I guess they're just men.
They are, but men.
Okay. Yeah, please make 9 saves.
Okay, so we got 6, 9, and then you have to do it in the tray.
Yes, I haven't been using the tray. That's why I've been rolling terribly.
5 up. Okay, so we made 2, and then 5 up, feel no pains. Make 3 more, so 4 of them die.
Okay, that's something. All right, just straight into my charge phase. Nice and simple. My Dreadknight is going to charge these guys. Die, you sons of bitches. Whoa,
I mean, he'll get
he
in.
gets it, but I mean just barely. And I can't avoid a heroic intervention from her, but
No.
that might not be the best choice on your part. We'll find out.
Yeah, I think she'd probably die.
We're going to do a big old 9-inch charge to call there.
Here it comes.
Damn it!
Oh, that's so close. You have 1 CP?
I want him dead really badly.
No.
Excellent.
All right.
Terminators, there's nothing for them to charge, so fight time.
Fight.
Let's see. The fists no longer give me that extra attack, which is too bad. I loved having that extra attack. He gets 5 attacks.
So they're -1. But
Still -1. All right, so 4s to hit.
That's not bad.
Cool. Strength 12, so winning on 2s. All right, 2, 3 at AP 2, I believe.
All right, so 3 5 ups.
3 at AP 3, actually.
Oh, 3 6 ups. Make 1. So
2 damage each. So
one
that one
is destroyed. Does he blow up? No. And then the other one's down to 4.
Those are so durable. That's gross. Okay.
Bye.
You may fight back.
I will, and I will once again be using chain taser protocols.
This makes sense.
Because that's what you do. So I go down to 3, and so we got 8 attacks. They are hitting on 2s now because I am in the Conqueror Doctrina.
Whoa.
But still only exploding on 5s.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got 3 explosions and then a Mars reroll here.
Solid.
Another explosion, great. And then all the rest of these are hits, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 additional.
Winning on 3s.
Wounding on 3s at strength 8. Okay, so these are out. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 at AP 2, 2 damage.
Wow, okay. A 4-up invuln. He dies.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Does he explode?
He doesn't have the explode
Oh,
rule.
why?
Cool.
I don't understand. He's less spindly than the guys who just killed him. And
Yeah.
they explode.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Wow.
That's my turn. I'm probably gonna call it here.
Yeah, I mean,
I have
it's gonna be, yeah.
These
yeah,
guys can move
yeah.
5 inches each turn, so
I
that's
mean, I have a solid chance of killing.
you're gonna kill all.
I'm gonna
of
kill
them.
all of them on my turn.
Yeah, you're gonna kill all of
Almost
them on
no
your turn. I
question.
have.
Yeah.
Oh boy! Wow! Holy
Wow.
shit!
Okay.
Solid. Let's do a quick wrap up.
Yeah. All right.
Top of turn 2.
Yeah.
Turn 3 at
bottom
least,
of 3.
I guess.
It's bottom of 3, but yeah.
Solid. Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That happened. That was a That was AdMech are very powerful.
Uh-huh.
AdMech are very powerful. You piloted them very well.
Thank you.
AdMech are very, very powerful.
Yeah.
We were just saying that like I weathered your hit turn 1, and I was like, okay, I can do this.
Yeah.
And dropped my boys down turn 2, and I was like, okay, we're starting to pick some stuff. I got it. And then you just those. What are those guys called? Dragoons?
Sidonian Dragoons.
They're insanely powerful.
They are, yeah. So we were talking about this off camera, but essentially when you have a brick of them and a brick of robots, like this isn't tournament like list stuff because AdMech are so obscene, you don't need these units to win tournaments. But when you have that, then you have one unit that's minus to hit but a little less durable, and one unit that's a little more durable. But doesn't have an invuln in melee, and if you have to essentially pick one to kill before they get to you, and then the other one just rolls.
I can't. Those things are T6, and there's so many wounds in your army.
Yeah.
There's just so much.
Yeah,
it's so hard to chew through.
Yeah,
those robots.
Yeah, I mean it's funny because I played Thousand Suns a little over a week ago and lost like an entire unit of robots to super smites in one turn, and so I do think the turn 2. Incantation of the Iron Soul, which gave me
that helped
wounds.
so much. You made more 5 mortal wound saves than I did.
Yeah,
my guys just started.
Yeah, but I think I just got a lot of really lucky chip wounds through, like the killing stuff with Greyfax. She's only got AP1 on her bolter, but like when it goes through, it goes through.
Took out a 42-point Terminator. It wasn't Crowe's fault. What happened?
That was really rough.
Just
in retrospect, me not having to kill him the next turn, I think opened me up to do so much more damage to everything else.
And I thought at the very least, because like I saw him perils and I was like, damn it, he's about to die to his own perils and we're gonna make the save. And I was like, well, at least he can use heroic sacrifice. If this model is destroyed in the fight phase, damn it.
Yeah, that went about as well for me as it could have on that flank, and that meant that I still had the power to chew through that unit of Terminators, and...
God, yeah. And just all the little like strength buffs, armor buffs, damage buffs, AP buffs that you just throw out to everything.
Yeah.
And so everything just turns into a blender. And
exactly.
Like even the rest stalkers that we were handling, they just cut through them.
Yeah, because again, there's a lot of like glass cannon-y stuff in the army, but because there's so many, you just can't chew through all of it.
Your army buffs that you're giving to them were buffing them, like that was giving them.
Yeah, and that's another thing is like when we played our first game, I dropped both like defensive buffs turn 1 and it essentially didn't do anything, and this time I was like, all right, plus like cover first turn, second turn +1 to save, and
you honestly played that really, really well. Like you did a really wait a minute, there's cover and +1 to save, so it's the same fucking thing.
Well, it's not, because then you get, because it's +1 to save characteristic, it means you can on one turn give your entire Skitarii force 2-up armor saves, except for like the Dragoons get 1-up armor saves at that point. And so this is why like tournament lists are so absurd. You have a block of 20 Skitarii, you have multiple blocks of 20 Skitarii, and all of them have 2-up saves. And like the book is really overtuned. Even like this is not again a tournament list, but it doesn't matter.
I do want to stress that you played it well, though.
Thank you.
You knew what your tools. You do know what your tools were, and like you utilize those army buffs, like giving them the armor save bonus and giving them the 5-up feeling pain bonus at like the proper time.
Yeah,
like that was the ideal time when I started smiting everything.
Yeah.
They are very powerful, but you did well.
Thank you. And I think for things like Grey Knights, it's a little easier to pilot because it's like I know that on turn 2 you're going to drop a bunch of stuff and there's going to be a lot more smites. That's when you want the mortal wounds. And then, because your army is so elite, every little 3 damage or 2 damage thing I can put on you that kills something is worth so much compared to
every little pip of damage that you got through mattered.
And this list has a lot of because they're like the Relic Sonic Reaper on the Manipulus, for instance.
It just tore people apart.
And so just having all of these like AP 2 damage is MVP for stuff like this.
It's so good. Damn. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Speaking of MVP, what was your MVP unit?
Oh, the Dragoons!
Surprise!
No question. And people who have played against me before will be like gnashing their teeth right now because in 8th edition, that was just the story of my games, was the Dragoons murder, and they continued to do so.
Ikozo didn't get to do anything.
He
just
did
got
not.
ripped apart.
He went over there, and like being able to get to him. I do think, had you known a little bit more what you were getting into with your Grandmaster charging them.
I never asked about the Taser because model-wise, I look at them and I'm like, I'm gonna poke him, and my guy's armor is gonna be like, stop it.
Yeah,
like
and they look like they should be something. Dragoons are weird because they look like they should be able to advance and charge. They're perpetual motion machines. They're literally never supposed to stop moving. And they look like they should have charge bonuses. They don't. They're just strength 8, AP 2, D2 all the time.
And I mentioned this, like you said Tesla, and I was like, oh, and my mind goes, Tesla. Oh, okay, so exploding on 6s into 2 other hits. Oh, okay, so he's making them explode into like 5s or explode into 2 other hits. Okay, he's gonna get a lot of hits, and then I immediately thought Immortals, and I was like, okay, something like Strength 6, AP 0 probably, to make up for the fact that they hit right. Strength 8, AP 2 damage?
Yeah.
This is all my failed saves from the Dreadknight.
Yeah. They're great.
It's so powerful, and I again, because I was like faced by the robots last time, so I focused a lot of this time.
And the robots are worse in some ways. They're still, I love them, but like it's 110 points a model, and I would say they're slightly more durable than the Dragoons. The Dragoons are like 80 maybe for them, maybe less.
What?
And they're they have 10-inch move, like they'll die to sustained fire, but with -1 to hit and 3 up saves now, you have to pick them to die, and they'll sneak in if you don't.
It's 155.
I'm sorry.
Wow, AdMech, very strong. All right. I'm trying to think if I could have. There were a couple points where it was clear that my choice was what made things die, but I think I made good decisions in some of those moments. It's just that there was a lot. There was. You're right. There's too many threats, and I had to manage one, and so I managed one, and the other one overwhelmed me.
Yeah, and we both thought after you dropped on turn 2 that I lost my whole unit of Scutari, which that's not that many points, but like they're great for buffs. They can do work.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, all your stuff is super close to me. I have one turn to get out of this, or like you're just gonna march through. But I think because I have the movement to get away from your slower guys, and you have to make those 9-inch charges, you made some really key charges.
Like, the hammer's going after
but it's still,
But then just all the guns just ripped apart.
Yeah. And the thing is when playing the long sides of the board, it's easier for me to screen, and that means that I've done this in a lot of games recently because I've played a lot of people who have deep strike stuff, and I have a pretty good idea of like, all right, if I wait to drop stuff, I know I'm always going to have range because AdMech guns have stupid range. It's almost all 48 inches on the Dragoons and like the Ballestarii las cannons. Just make a wall of exactly 18 inches between each one to zone out that board, and then they'll always have targets. And that means you drop everything ahead of me, and then you have to chew through the like cheaper Scutari before you get to anything.
Yeah, I mean, genuinely, you did a really good job like leveraging that as well. Like that was
yeah.
All right.
It is, yeah. And the thing is like I want to build my Space Wolves now. I want to play more Khorne Demons because after a while, playing with this book, it's like it's fun. It's my favorite army, but they need more nerfs and like
just like a points increase on some things. I think because that's it's I don't know what else to say. Well, thank you so much for playing.
Yeah,
it was a great
time.
Good
game.
You
enjoyed it
while you're in town.
Yeah, that's nice.
And thank you everybody for watching. As always, God damn it, what's it called on YouTube? It's called
like.
I think it's
subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and click the
bell.
Ding. And I mentioned in previous videos, I have a new reward tier on my Patreon, or it's the same reward tier, but if you go in there, you get 15% off at Versatile Terrain, the people who make the nameplates.
I'm gonna use that because I want cool nameplates for maybe the Dragoons.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, the robots need them too, because the robots always have
robots would be really cool.
Yeah, because they're like 10,000 years old and they have legends.
Yeah, I love that. But yeah, thanks so much everyone. Hop back on next week for something different. Who knows what? Next week is the tournament, so I'm probably gonna film some stuff about that. Thanks everybody.